There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to Best Bet Live. We're here with a 2-2 no limit hold'em deep stat cash game to start our triple header for the week. It'll be myself, Adonis, laying in the booth with Johnny Pham right alongside me. We're going to commentate this game, give a little bit of analysis, and for the most part, just have a good time with you guys tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. Say what's up to him, Johnny.
What's up? I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight, and our lineup looks pretty great. Angel is by far one of my favorite players to watch and play.
Yeah, she's really, really good. It's not even like a good for the game kind of thing. She's just a really good player. She's a really good person. And she plays well. So she knows how to pick her spots correctly. She knows how to make moves. And
Yeah, she's definitely one of those players, especially in the lower limit games. We'll shoot 3-bet, 4-bet often. We'll see a lot of check raises from her. So
which
we'll
is
see,
what we want to see.
We'll see how she does tonight.
As we hop here right into the action, as Big Willie there is just getting his chips all lined up and correct. And look at this. We got a massive combo draw for Kansas right out of the gate. He's going to flop a pair and the straight flush draw. Only thing is David H. is holding that tray of clubs. But obviously Kansas has no way of knowing that. So he's going to go ahead and pick up those 4 red chips and make the call for $20. Turn Bink right away. It's going to give him the open-ended straight flush draw now. And he's only going to be drawing to the top end of that flush. And the river is an 8th. Board is heavily connected. But he's looking to find a bet here, get some value. Maybe his opponent might have a 5, even though he does have a 5 in his hand, but he does have a flush. Only thing is, David H. missed everything.
Yeah, David only looking for a 5 there in that spot, so.
Yeah, no good, no good. He had to go ahead and fold. Really good first hand for Kansas. He's going to like that seat he picked up. They all did draw for seats, but he's definitely going to enjoy that. Stefan Bopa. Hello from Romania. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you're enjoying your week thus far. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Crazy Dave, Jeremy, how you guys doing?
What event is scheduled at Romania? I think it's Sochi. No, is that Sochi? I'm not really sure. There's a huge poker event. I think that's in Romania that happens every year.
Oh, wow.
I forget
In
which
Romania.
event was it. Yeah, it's like a World Poker Tour event, I think.
Sochi Poker Festival? Is that it? Poker Stars Festival?
I think so.
There it is. And I assume with, us finding some normalcy in our lives, not post, but rather just in the midst of this pandemic, a lot of tournaments are going to be returning. I think we have dates for the WSOP. We're doing it in person this year, right?
That's right. So it was announced a couple of weeks ago where the 2021 WSOP will be held this fall.
And I dealt Sunday, and I had a conversation with I think 2 or 3 players who were wondering if, because the World Series of Poker is going to be quote-unquote in person this year, are we going to be running those WSOP satellites? And what do you think?
Not that I've heard yet, but I'm pretty sure there'll be something in the mix.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure what we might be doing. But definitely would like to see some best bet reps, out there in the series wearing our best bet patch and
100%.
be on the feature table or final table.
That was a really cool event that I could follow while being here in Jacksonville when we had, I think, 10 players head on up to Vegas to challenge. I think that year they had about 8,000 or 9,000 in the field. At a chance at $8 million. And it was great watching the YouTube updates. I think Ali was doing some interviews in between the days, and that was just great. It was a good experience.
We actually had, I think that year with 26 players.
26.
Satellite in.
Wow. Just nice, what, 590?
It was a 590 with $60 rebuys.
And here's this early 3-bet that you were talking about. So she's going to 3-bet with ace-jack. And let's see what Wes elects to do with that queen-jack in the hijack. Lots of jack action, but he's going to find a fold, and Angel's going to take that down. Who's dealing? Who's that dealing? No, that's Kirk. That's Kirk Rainey. Good old Kirk Chewy. He's one of the OG dealers. Kind of built a name for himself on his ability to just cool off the table, and he takes no prisoners. He doesn't pick. Everybody can get cooled off. If Kirk's dealing to you, you better watch out. Big Red 1812. We're going to be playing a couple events. If y'all hook it up with free gear, I'll rep it. Absolutely. Like Johnny did allude to, we don't know yet if something like that is for sure. But if it does happen, I imagine if we're going to fly you all the way out to Vegas, you're definitely going to be repping a best bet patch, along with maybe some swag. It's quite late. Here in the States, it is, well, not in the States, but rather in Jacksonville, Florida to be exact, it is 7:15 p.m. Yeah, it's 7:15. And we're just doing our thing, watching a little live stream action.
Let's straddle pot and let's.
It's not a good flop for anyone really.
Yeah, a lot of trash hands out there.
Who is filling that seat? You need a player. Yeah, we got Kevin Walls. Actually, he's on the way. I told him I'd give him a chance to get here. He said he was running a little late, but he was on the list for this game. So, you know, I like to give players the benefit of the doubt if they're going to be on the way. I don't want to necessarily fill that seat, especially if they've, you know, talked to me first. So, let's see.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of people coming out traveling just to play our live stream.
I like it. I love it. I love it.
We do want to give these guys a shot, especially in the first 9, to be able to get here on time.
I love it.
And give a little more time if they're running behind.
It's always good, especially for me. You know, when people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, I love watching the live stream. Hey, man, you're so funny," and you know, blah 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 blah. I love Jordan. I love Johnny. I love Dustin. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I never in my wildest dreams would have thought the live stream could reach as far as it has. You know, I think somebody was traveling to Vegas or playing in the Bellagio, and people were talking about the live stream way up in Vegas. I'm like, what? Me? Johnny? Dustin? Jordan? So it's always fun, like he said, to watch players travel and to come down here. I love talking to the players. I even play with some of the guys when they come here. We'll play at Orange Park. So OMC is going to 3-bet David H with the ace-jack, and he's going to find an ace on the flop immediately. And now he can kind of sit back in his lazy boy, put his feet up, maybe recline it a little bit, and go ahead and bet. OMC bets 30, and David H has got to get away from it. He can't do anything about it. Rainey, if you want to see, we'll put you on the list for it. You said you didn't want to play. You said you felt like I would light you up, which I definitely wouldn't do. I just watch the action and call it like I see it. I think she might be working tonight. I think so. I'm pretty sure, actually. It's no think. I do know. And we're going to go ahead and shuffle up and get into the next hand. So, Johnny, what have you been up to, man? What's been going on in your life? You been playing poker?
Not really. I played the OP.
GoPro?
Yeah, the GoPro 400.
I heard Chris Ward's wife. Shout out to Heather Ward for taking that down. How'd that go when you went out there?
That's right. Heather Ward took it all down, no chop, for about 14K. I went through.
No chop?
No chop.
For how much?
I think she won about 14,000. 14,000.
14 what?
14,000.
How big was the field?
I think I had about 190, 180.
Damn.
Around that.
How did that experience go for you?
You know, I haven't played tournaments in quite a while, so it's nice to get my feet wet, especially with me. I think me and Dustin are going a little bit down south to play an event down there. So it's nice to get your feet wet, especially if you haven't played any tournaments in a long while. You got to make adjustments to your game. It's hard to, like, in the cash game, you just jump in, play, you know, mess around.
Doesn't matter.
You kind of get into it. But tournament play, it's a little bit different, you know. You really have to get in the swing of things. So it was good that I had some practice and was able to find some of the old leaks that I have, and so that I can make the adjustments coming into next week or this week.
That's not bad. I wanted to play in it, but I had prior engagements. I had things to do, so I couldn't. And I had to work. So when you got to work, you got to work.
I hear you.
You know, adulting's hard, but you got to make it work. So Angel is going to make it work here. She finds a queen on the flop and improves to 2-pair on the turn. And it looks like Big Willie didn't have too much to kind of give her a call or even want to see a river card. So David Perez says, so Johnny, you playing the 500K this weekend? What is that? Where is that? Isn't that in Hard Rock?
Yeah, Hard Rock is starting their World Poker Tour, so their opening event is a.
Well, go ahead then.
It's a $560.5 million guarantee. So.
$560.5 million guarantee.
So we're gonna go out there and spin it up.
You going?
Yeah, leaving tomorrow.
My man.
Yeah.
So what? So you're gonna go down there for the weekend?
Yeah, we're booked up to Thursday, and then I'm gonna play out there and probably come back Monday.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Take something down, man. Take something down.
Yeah, hopefully.
The thing I like to say is when we send people that we know, you know, collect souls. Take your bag.
Yes.
You know, take the scythe,
Definitely.
put it on your back, just right in the abdomen, pull out the soul. Just bring back a nice collection.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be repping for the people here the people close to the Best Bet family. Do your
Most
best.
Well, hopefully I'll go deep and I'll throw some updates on my Facebook and Twitter and have you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
follow the
yeah.
action as I
Yeah, if y'all want to go ahead and add,
navigate through the field.
how much, what kind of platform you active on? Facebook, Instagram, where you at?
Mostly through Facebook. I do very little Twitter, some Instagram, but
If-
usually when I post some for poker updates, it's usually through Facebook.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if people want to, so if you guys want to follow Johnny on his journey, he's going to be playing down at the Hard Rock this weekend. And I envision a few tournaments, maybe some cash games. So if you want to find him and check in on him when he gives those updates, it's going to be Johnny Pham, PHAM on Facebook. And you can check on him. I'm
Yep.
definitely going to be doing. I'm definitely going to be doing that because I'm not going to be playing any poker down there.
Dustin and I are working on some new things too. So on the drive there, I have these 2 GoPros that I'm gonna mount up onto our window,
Yeah.
and we'll just talk shop and talk poker stories and see
That's
what kind of
fine.
content we
Yeah,
can get
that's
on the
good.
drive there. So
That's good.
maybe we'll have some post-edit content for you. Just,
I like that. I like that.
Just messing around. All right, back in action at OMC with a raise of 15 with Queen Trade of Hearts. Kansas going to make the call of Ace 10. Middle pair for OMC. Gut shot. And some backdoor draws for Kansas.
I did just get the word. Kevin is in the building. He's getting his chips and he's heading over to the table. Hey, Alex, what's up, man? I actually had an interesting story for Jordan. He's out on the floor today, but I'll tell it to you, Alex, because I know you're a soccer fan too. I knew that Tottenham played Man U, and then I think Arsenal played a team, but I got to a tournament table. I dealt the 160 No Limit Hold'em tournament that we have on Sundays, and I got to the table, and these 2 players were going back and forth about soccer, and I just kind of threw it in. I was like, oh, yeah, Tottenham plays Man U today. And I was just hoping, just say, hey, guys, like, I know what's going on, too. Like, I got a little soccer knowledge. And then they just started asking me all these questions, Alex, and I just didn't know anything. I knew nothing, so I had to shut it down. One of the young ladies was from London. She was a Liverpool fan, and the other guy was a Man U fan. And they started talking about players, and I just stared at them both and didn't say a word. It was very awkward. Yeah, Kevin Walls is joining the table. He was running a little behind. His seat's locked up. I know a lot of players are like, hey, man, fill that seat. The seat is filled. He's on his way. So he's in the building and getting chips right now as I speak. Donnie and Johnny, are we playing at Orange Park tonight? I played at Orange Park on Monday. I didn't play too long. I was super card dead. I even moved tables. I mean, I might play tonight. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. Like once we shut down shop for today. But Justin, we might. I just played OP25. It's so juicy. Yeah, but see, Crazy Dave, with those kind of games, when the min buy-in is or rather the buy-in is 1 to 500, it's better to catch those games when they open than rather they've been playing for 4 to 5 hours and the shortest stack on the table is 1,500. I know. I need to stay in my lane. I know. I threw something out there being a little troll, and they definitely snap called me, Alex. And when they started asking me questions, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I can't do anything. I got to shut it down. William is not looking to shut it down. He's going to do the exact opposite. He wants to raise it up. He's going to make it 15 with ace 9. And what do you know? David is in the big blind with the same exact hand and will make the call. Heads up to a flop. And both players are going to find a 9 here on the flop. But William is going to have position here, and that might play a big part of this hand. I would hope William wouldn't fold a 9 here. But let's see what he does. He will make the call. To a turn we go. 5. Doesn't change much. And I think David's going to go into check call mode. But let's see if William can bet him off essentially a chop here.
I honestly would have liked the check raise from David on the flop.
That probably would have got William to fold. But it looks like William's going to try to go ahead and take the pot down now. But yeah, he's not
going to bet enough.
Yeah, he's not looking to fold that.
For 35.
Chop it up, boys and girls. Yeah, Alex, like, cause yeah, the guy, like I said, he was a huge Man U fan. He's like, and he had the phone like out and was watching the game, and he's like, oh, they scored, and you know, here I go, ooh, who scored? He tells me the player's name. I'm like, oh, he's really good, not knowing anything. Snap, call my bluff, bud. So let's see here. Crazy Dave says, just needed run good. I had 7-7 versus King Queen versus Ace King on a King Queen 7 rainbow flop. That's an above average flop, especially the board being rainbow. And you definitely get all the chips from King Queen. King Queen never folds. So that's an instant triple up. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. Brad Barnett, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining the stream. We just got a little 2-2 action. We're starting the triple header the right way, and I hope your week is going well. So yeah, I normally ask when I run this thing, when we started up on Wednesday, I normally ask how everybody's running, how you guys doing when it comes to poker. Are we running good or are we running bad? I didn't run too well when I played on Monday. I 3-bet a guy in the big blind with Ace Jack, and he had the short stack, went all in. He had queens. I found a jack on the turn, but obviously a jack's no good. So that's how my week is going. How's everybody else's week going? We playing tournaments? We taking down tournaments? We playing cash? Are we winning at cash? Let me know. And it looks like Kevin is in the game, got the chips. He's probably out of breath, but it's okay. He made it. He made it in time. You've been trying to catch my man Russ? Who's Russ? Peter Kelly says, where's Ricky? I'd like to know who Ricky is, too. I know. I can't wait to tell him. I got to find him back there. He's dealing today. Hartman, I made 2 players mad the night of the 1010 XL. Told a guy he should go to 2-4 if he's afraid of me opening a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's a tournament, you know? It's a tournament. I think you got 12K in starting chips. And you have to be ready to find the aggressive players. And I mean, I think you put it nicely. Like if you're not ready to play, ooh. As look at this, Kansas is gonna flop top 2. David H is gonna flop a flush draw, and while OMC he's still trying to find his place in this hand. Yeah, real action flop. Turns a 5. That is gonna bring in backdoor spades. So Kansas now is gonna have to bet again.
Yeah, it's very draw heavy, so it's gonna make it big.
Oh, Ricky had some. Ricky is doing some adult things, Peter. And what I mean by that is, I think he just bought a house. I think he has a lot of stuff going on. He told me once everything gets taken care of, though, he will be back in the room. We all miss him though. So the river's a deuce of spades. The backdoor flush draw does complete on the river. And Kansas is going to check the David H. David H is going to shut it down. Just a pair of deuces. Knows he's no good. Let's see here. Brad Barnett says, having a good run since last weekend. Almost doubled my buy-in on ACR. About to get some Bitcoin with it. Yeah, I mean, without getting too deep into stock markets and cryptocurrency, I did hear that Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. And the good old Dogecoin.
Yeah, Dogecoin went up 10 cents.
To the moon is what they were saying. I had a little bit of it, but I didn't have enough to go wild. But yeah, that's good. Yeah, take those winnings and do that. Investing is always a good move, especially when you're in a spot where you have, you know, a little bit of expendable income, and you're like, all right, well, I'll take it and invest it in something that I know can make me some money. As Angel here is going to make it 15. She's looking to collect some money in this hand, or would rather get some action from the players. So we're going to go heads up. Angel did not get her cards in the box. I'm pretty sure she tried to put them in the right spots, but those card readers in the 2 and 8 seat are a little fickle. Either way, she will be c-betting this flop to the tune of $20, and West is going to have to fold. She's going to have to get out of there. Can no longer continue with ace high, and that's understandable. Let's see what we got going on here in the old best bet this week. I know we'll have our regular, we're going to have our regular. Oh, wow. You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me this. Did you know this?
What's that?
They have on our best bet website, guys, if y'all want to look, we have an active tables tab now. So you can
Oh,
now,
games in progress?
yeah, so you can now track our active games via our website. So to everyone who asked in the past weeks if we'd ever get on Bravo, well, here's the next best thing, I guess you could say. We have an active tables tab on our bestbetjacks.com website. So if you head to that tab, it'll tell you all games that are going and how many players are waiting for each of those games. And I would like to think that they are live updates. It even tells you
No, it looks
the
live
game.
to me. It looks like yeah, it looks pretty live to me. So we have 6 2-2 games, 4 2-5s. Yeah, that's exactly what we have
That's crazy. I like
also
that.
Orange Park. Well, it tells you what time it's updated to. So
Carl says seat open. Carl, I heard, Carl, I played in Orange Park with Jeff, and he told me you're just running so great at life, so you got to give me a couple pointers on how to run as good as you. As David is not ready to fold his ace-king, he figures, I got 2 over to the board, maybe I can spike one on the turn, but he finds an offsuit tray on the turn, and OMC is going to continue telling the story that he hasn't beat. He does. Wing Barbosa, miss you, buddy. Love this stream. Great to see you in here, and great to see you loving the stream. I guess you both have played in the room before. If not, welcome to the stream. Enjoy the action and enjoy talking with me and Johnny. That's all we like to do. I like to do. I love talking. I do it too much, actually, sometimes. That's my one downfall in life. Pilot Shane, what's up? That's so cool. So let's see. So for all of you who don't have this Best Bet website in front of you, our Active Tables tab takes you to a web page that has all of our games, what's open, interest list, and how many players are waiting. In addition to the games listed, there's always an open table for Ultimate Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, 1-card poker, 3-card poker, DJ Wild, and high card flush. Wow, that's pretty cool. Shout out to Best Bet for that.
you know, it's kind of strange because although a lot of players have been wanting this for forever.
That's what I'm saying. They've always been asking about Bravo and if we're on it.
But like because we're such a high volume room, like we're always gonna have 2 2s, we're always gonna have 2 5s, we're always gonna have PLO. Every now and then, you know, 5-10 goes here and there, but
Every
you
now
know,
and
as
then.
far as an active list, for poker rooms that are a lot smaller, that say have like you know maybe 15-20 tables, whereas the active tables is very kind of essential because you want to know are there any 2-5 games? But unfortunately here, we're always gonna have 2-5 games.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
walked in this building and there hasn't been at least 2 2-5 games going.
At least.
I know, right? David Luker, like it's super cool to hear about the live table feed because I know that's something being if you live 45 minutes away or 30 minutes plus away, you want to kind of get the layout of the land, so to say. You want to know how many games are going. Well, if I want to make this trip down, I want to make sure it's worth it. I want to make sure I'm not waiting on a list too long. And now with that web page, or rather that link, you can now do that. So if you guys ever want to know if the active games in this room are going, what's going, and who's waiting, head over to our website and hit the active tables tab.
You know, you can link it. Let's give them a link.
Yeah, here, you know what? Let me do that. I'm going to give you guys a link, and you guys can follow it right now if you want. So there it is on YouTube. You own 114 shares of Doge. Well, make your money then, man. Make your money, Josh. And then let's see what it does in the future.
All right, check this action. We got West Pocket Kings raising to 25, and I got Kansas gonna fold ace-4. Williams, we're gonna go ahead and set mine in pocket 6s.
Yeah, and Angel's going to get out of the way. So Williams going to be looking for a 6 here, and I don't think there's I think West just doesn't want to see an ace. And there's the dreaded ace.
Yeah, now let's just slow up the action just a little bit.
Hold.
But West is definitely gonna try to fire here once more. Just because you see an ace doesn't mean you should not bet. Especially now there's 2 aces.
There are 2 aces out there. I mean, he might think, and now that Williams leading on this flop, he might think he called with like an ace-jack, ace-queen kind of holding.
Yeah.
Oh, but it wouldn't make any sense for him not to bet the flop with the flush draw out there. Like if you have ace-jack, ace-queen, and you know you could go. Oh, that's
hello.
a pretty good river card, and Williams going to continue to tell the story that he has an ace, and it's going to get him put in the hospital.
Yeah, super small bet.
And if Wes ever felt like he was behind, well, that river card definitely is going to change the tides of this hand. And there's the raise.
Going for a little value. I like it.
Yeah, you got to with a full house. You, can't
75
just,
more.
you can never just call there. But you, oh, I thought that was a calling chip. I was going to
Yeah.
say, though, if you're raising, like, are you targeting an ace? Like, it looks like he has an ace, right? What did Angel have? Ace 4?
She had ace 8, I think.
Did she?
I think so. I think Kansas had ace 4.
Oh, my God. Talk about an action turn in river.
I don't know why Williams posturing here. There's not much to think about.
Oh yeah, Nolan, I'm not really in the business of like giving out financial advice or what to invest in. I just, you know, if you are investing your money in something, kudos to you. That's not really my forte. But you know, the way I see it, whatever you invest in, just invest in it in full confidence. That's all the advice I have. I guess he wanted Wes to show to see what he had, but that's about it. Wes didn't want to show that. It's too good of a hand there. Jesse Jones, what's up, man? Is this Gucci character on the table? Who is he? I'd like to know. Yeah, and Angel just said she had ace 8, and now Angel has kings. Oh boy.
Whoa.
And if that graphic is correct, she's
I
now,
call this move the old trapper.
let's see if she can get
She's gonna
somebody.
limp kings, and hopefully somebody's gonna raise behind. There it is. OMC with the $15 raise with Jack 9.
3-bet time. It's time to spring the trap. You walked into it. Unknowing to them, they had no idea they've walked into a trap, and now Angel is going to give inside, I guess, a little smirk, and now grab some raising chips.
See, limping with pocket kings there it's kind of risky because you're hoping to get raised on.
And what if it just checks through?
If it just checks through, and then you're gonna have to play post, but you're taking the gamble also to
It's going to work.
just limp there. But now she's got her moment. She's gonna go ahead and
work.
raise it up.
It's going to work.
Bet to 70.
Lord Jesus. OMC with 2 players behind cannot, and hopefully will not call. Even though it is my favorite hand, and I'm always going to be an advocate of playing Jack 9, no matter the situation or circumstance. But in this situation, calling a 3-bet here out of position with 2 players behind, it just isn't really a good play.
So Angel's gonna pick up this pot uncontested.
Yeah, she's going to scoop the dead money, and she's okay with that.
It's a lot better winning a small pot than losing a big pot.
Yeah.
Out of
But
position with
But
pocket
like you
kings.
said, though, in those situations where you have this grand scheme, this master plan, and you limp with, those large overpairs, and then it just checks through, and now the board is like 6, 7, 10, 2 clubs, and you have the king of spades and the king of diamonds. And then you bet you get raised. You're like, man, if I'd have just opened pre, I wouldn't be here right now. But every now and then when you can get that limp raise, it's always a good position to be in. Ginger Price, what's up, man? Jack 9 suited, the best hand. It's the best bet hand. It's definitely the Adonis hand. I don't know about the best bet hand, but it's my hand of choice. It's my poison.
Kind of overbet for 30 bucks with ace jack in that spot.
David Ace is going to go ahead and fold that 10-6. Want to get out of there. Says he didn't want to mix it up too soon, too early, which I don't blame him. You definitely want to pick your spots correctly, especially in a 2-2 game. You have to take those 3 bets more seriously in the stakes of a game like this.
Yeah, especially in 2-2, because not a lot of people do 3 bets.
You rarely see 4 bets. 4 bets are 2 hands. 2 hands. That's it.
Every now and then there'll be a 3-bet, and usually those are either aces or kings or queens.
Depending on the game type, but normally it is. Like a 3-bet from Angel, obviously, she plays higher stakes, and she could be 3-betting with a lot of different holdings. But if you don't know, if you don't have that prior information, it's definitely
Nobody's playing the jack 8 suited. Jack 9 suited.
Hartman 80. Jeremy says, Johnny, what's your bottom range for a 3-bet? What, suited connectors?
Bottom range is probably like jack 10. Jack 10 and maybe 8s and above. I wouldn't 3-bet with 8s and below.
Well, so you went 3-bet with suited connectors?
Pseudo connectors sometimes. Yeah, those are some of my 3-bet ranges. Pseudo connectors,
6-8 suited. I like that hand.
especially heads up or more 2 or 3-handed.
That's not bad. That's why I said, when it comes to 3-betting, it's such an intricate thing.
You also want to be sure to throw in some like 3-bet bluffs also. It's not only just 3-betting your top of your range. You always kind of want to mix it up.
You gotta always mix it up.
Especially playing those higher limit games.
Which eventually in life I'll move up to.
Dustin's moved up. He's doing pretty well in 2-5.
William is going to take that pot down pre-flop. I felt that. Oh, boy. Get him, Angel. Hey, Terry, what's going on? As we get the dealer change, and Billy's going to come in and begin to deal a few hands. Like I said, guys, we have a 2-2 no limit hold'em deep stack cash game action for you guys out there who are watching. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. It's myself, Adonis Lane, and Johnny Fantastic. He's back here with me. We're going to call the game. We're going to hang out with you guys for a little bit. And that's what's on schedule for tonight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. As it looks like Kansas is going to make it 10. Williams going to call with 7-8 suited.
No, it's a bomb pot.
Oh, ooh, the nuclear hand. Ah, I see. DWB, what's up, man?
$10 bomb pot in the mix. Flop. King 4, ace 2 diamonds.
So I see a king from Matt. I see a few aces out there. West and Kansas are going to both have an ace. Let's see what else as the hands do come in. Looks like gutter ball for Kevin. Backdoor royal flush draw, if you want to say. But Kansas is going to go ahead and lead out here into the field. Lots of players behind, so he says there's no reason in playing it coy. I have an ace. I have chips in front of me. It's going to be $45 to play. And it looks like the story he's telling has the table convinced, except for Wes. And he's looking to find some improvement here on the turn. Otherwise, he might be drawing dead. That 6 is going to be no help as Kansas's kicker is still playing. The river is a 4. It's going to pair the board. Now you got to chop it up. That wasn't a good card for Kansas's.
So that's when I would have liked West to check raise in that spot.
I had the 4.
I had king 6.
So I feel like if you have not quite a good of a kicker inside of especially a bomb pot like that, just to kind of feel where the aggression is coming from, see where you're kind of at, check raising. Kansas in that spot, I think, would have given a lot more information. See, I don't know if it would have got him out of the hand, but
he definitely might have contemplated. He might have contemplated he was behind. Like you said,
right.
it's a bomb pot. Like anybody could easily turn up with a 4 here. He could have called me with bottom pair, hoping to improve, and did. That's definitely something that could have happened.
Especially with that scare card on the river there, I think he kind of checked too fast, and I think he threw in a bit of a value bet there. I think he might have got him off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Angel pocket 4s.
No, it's 8-handed. Plexiglass. Pretty much everywhere I went with 8-handed plexiglass.
Getting a lot of respect at the table now.
Angel's going to make it, 15 with 4s, and she gets folds around the table.
Yeah, she was under the gun. Folds all the way through.
Tori, when are you on? When are you on? Let's see if you got a little flopper action. I'm not going to lie, I like that new feature on our website for active tables. That's pretty good. People always ask, especially people from out of town, which is it's a good ask. It's a good question. Like, hey, if I'm coming in out of town, I want to be able to track your room in terms of games that are going, people that are waiting. That way I don't get all the way there, and I'm waiting on a list for an hour, hour and a half. So I like it. I'm enjoying it very much so. Kevin's going to raise it up with the deuce tray of spades. Wes is on the button with king queen. Don't fold, buddy. There you go. We're going to get a flop. You said next week, Tori? Next Friday? I envision that would be the 20th, not the 23rd, I don't think. So the flop comes Jack, 7-5. And there's a bet from Kevin. King high for Wes. That's a good continuation bet from Kevin there with the nut low. Kevin stepped out of there, put his big toe into the water, and he's going to take it down. The 23rd. 23rd got Tori G. Ooh, Jeremy. My man. Oh, this list is full. All right. No flopper, though. No flopper, sadly. But definitely a lot of names I know. So I'll be looking forward to that game. I would hope I'll be here in some capacity, rather dealing or doing the live stream. And I'll definitely be coming on over to say Kevin's on that list too. Scott's on that list. I like it. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, he had the nut low. I mean, for what it's worth, he had deuce tray. Can't really do too much there. Yeah, Jeremy, you're on. Jeremy, if you've gotten any more books printed up, we might, I mean, I'll double check it, obviously, but we might be able to give some of those away via the giveaway. So if you got some more of those printed up, you let me know. And if that's something you want to do, you just talk to myself or Dustin or Johnny or Jordan. But David H is going to make it 16 with King 8. Kansas comes behind, and Williams says, well, I'm getting 3-1 to call. And I know I'm drawing live. And then I flopped top pair, and I got the gutter ball to a jack high straight. So why not? What's that, Caleb? What's up, man? What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I don't like Williams' check here.
And the turn is a 9. Yeah, I would like to see William bet on the flop.
Yeah, I mean, you're blocking diamonds. You get the gut shot.
And now if somebody has like, I mean, I don't, well actually it was a pre-flop raise. But, you know, somebody could easily have a 9 there. And you betting it on the turn. If somebody has a 9, you're just paying them.
Yeah.
You're building up their stack. I'll be back to be a commentator for detailed release info. Yeah, that May, what is April? It's already April? Jesus. That May live stream schedule probably won't come out for another week. Yeah, Jordan's dealing tonight, Justin. He came in at 3 o'clock. So he should still be out there. He's somewhere out there in the concrete jungle that we call Best Bet Jacksonville.
Oh, it is the jungle.
All the good action. So it looks like David is going to open at 10. OMC is going to call with King 9. Sevens, Jack 9 for Kansas. Uh-oh, an Angel. Looks like she's in the, what, big blind there with ducks? I don't know, that's weird. Like, it says she's in the big blind, but the button's in front of William. Interesting.
Yeah, what's going on here?
But looks like Wes is going to flop middle set. That's what's going on. And it looks like I don't think anyone really has much. But definitely, yeah, Wes is going to be betting here. He's going to want to extract some value from an ace. Maybe if somebody got in there with like a suited connector like 5-6. But it just so happens no one here multi-way pre-flop had an ace. Luis Garcia, we are indeed 8-handed still. I don't know if there are any other guys. If you could maybe help me, I don't think there are any other casinos 9-handed.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I think everyone across the board is 8-handed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everybody across the board is 8-handed. Y'all should advertise for a 5100 game and see who y'all attract the best bet. I mean, with the proper promotion, maybe we could get some of the like Tampa guys, but I like your idea. And to expound on that, maybe make it a weekend affair. You know, like 5100 one day, 100, 200 the next day, and see if some of the action players in like Miami or Tampa.
Yeah, you don't really want to schedule those. I mean, those that you kind of want to cater to players that you invite, and they kind of build the game from there. It's kind of hard to schedule those kind of big games, just put it out there and expect for people to come.
Yeah. But I think that, like Johnny said, that's more of a game where it's like word of mouth, rather announcing to the masses. Like me essentially going out and going, hey, to everyone in this room, we're running a 5100 game who's interested. Rather going like, hey, let me tell this, high stakes poker player, who will then tell his friend, who will then tell, these three guys who play that same stakes down south, and then build the game that way.
Yeah, and then we'll invite some of our players on here, and we'll wrap up the game just that way.
But I do like that idea though, Torrance. Not to mention, I think when it comes to content that we've put out, the most views we got was on that 5100 game. No, the 2550 game.
Mm-hmm.
We got a ton of views on that, so it seems like you guys crave that high stakes action. So we might have to have a conversation about that.
Well, maybe we'll get some big stakes action. But next 2 weeks we have our trifecta series.
Oh yes.
So that'd be a good spot to get some of these high rollers out here.
Setting the line, G-Dice. I mean, we'll definitely get tournament action, and that only makes the cash games better.
And it's only a one-day event too, so if it happens some of these players go bust through the weekend early, and they're gonna jump in the bigger cash games. So if you can schedule something,
right away,
you might be able to get something in the next 2 weeks.
Which I'm always up for. I love it. It's always great. So anybody that might be traveling this way, like Johnny did announce there to you guys, we do have our trifecta series that is going to be April 30th through May 2nd. We're going to have satellites into, I believe, all three events. We have the starter, the main event, and the closer. So
the starter event's a 1K buy-in, and then the main's a 2K buy-in, and then the finisher is 500.
Let's do it. So Matt is going to be the only one that found his cards inside the box. As we see, he does have a pair of sixes with the Broadway draw. He needs a queen to complete that. And that jack on the river is going to pair the board and bring in the backdoor hearts. I'm interested to see what hands get shown down here. It looks like it went check through. Check, got 8-6 for OMC. And I think I see a face card down there. But that's going into the muck. So it looks like Matt's jacks and sixes with an ace are going to be best here, and he's going to scoop up that pot. It's always good to win a pot no matter how big it is. It's real good for morale.
Ricky, the answer to your question why we call this game 2-2 deep is because it's a deeper buy-in than our ordinary lineup here in the room. So regularly in the room, the buy-in for our 2-2 game is 40 to 300, but for the live stream, it's going to be 100 to 500. And that goes the same as our 2-5 deep. So usually 2-5 is 200 to 800, and on the live stream, it's 200 to 1500.
Yeah, and those the 2-5 game, when it's deep, is always so good. It's always so good.
Angel with some hooks.
Hook action, jiggities, two Judys, Judge Judy. She has jacks here in the hijack, and I think we got a hand brewing here as David H picks up Big Slick, picks up
On the button, he's got to be 3-betting here.
Oh yeah, he's picking it up. Kevin McCormick, what's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Let's see what Angel likes to do here. Does she go for the 4-bet or just limp? So again, usually in these games in the 2-2, anybody going to be 3-betting? It's just usually ace, king, aces, kings, or queens. So Angel likes to call. Looking to not see an ace, king, or queen flop.
She wants a jack. And there's a queen.
Which is fine.
Is there any way she could specifically put him on like ace queen?
Depends on how much he bets. He's gonna bet 100.
Like, I don't know if I'd be convinced on the flop that he has a queen.
I think I float here, see what, what he
Yeah,
does
I
on
just
the turn.
yeah, I'm
You still gotta
not.
float one card just in case.
Yeah, I'm just not really feeling it. You
And
know,
it's just the queen.
she double blocks Jack 10. There's no
Yeah.
way he has Jack 10. I mean, you might be a little scared of the backdoor clubs,
Yeah.
but you got to think what holding is he betting
I'm
on the
sure
flop.
she's gonna check here, and if David checks behind,
If he
she,
checks it back, then you know.
then she knows she's gonna.
You
she's gonna
know,
get
you
it.
know he's weak.
So David has to move all in here. See?
Oh nah. So,
So
now at
game
this
over.
point, it's exactly
It's
game
game
over.
over.
Oh,
Never mind.
I mean, unless you could just
Unless you beat the king. In the
yeah,
end.
unless you could just hit your king race on the river, and now she knows.
Yeah.
When he checked the turn, she knew what hand he had. Him betting the river, his
Right.
hand is face up,
Yeah.
100% face up.
And Angel knew it.
That's an easy,
King gets
easy
on the
fold.
river.
Yeah, Judge Judy has been in the judge game for a long time. I like calling him two Judys.
So Angel, although losing the pot, plays pocket jacks. In my opinion, perfectly.
Yep. She wasn't convinced on that flop bet, made the call. Turn went check, check. Now knows he has ace king. Turn river comes a king, and now you got to fold. Now, 4-betting jacks is a higher variance route because, I mean, you never really know what David H does there. If she 4-bets, he could 5-bet jam. And if he calls, then maybe a bet on the flop might get him to fold. I don't know. But that is an interesting way of looking at it, though.
No, I think because of their stack sizes. I think if he was shorter, I think she would have made that move. But I think because they were so even in stacks, she elected just to flat the 3-bet. But if he had maybe 200, then it was definitely going in.
And then you got to ask yourself, you know, what's in his 4-bet calling range?
Right.
And with a game of this stake, it's only going to be queens plus. You have jacks. So queens, kings, or ace king. And when that flop comes queen high, you check. Let's say he checks it back. The turn is a 9. You bet. He calls, which I don't know if he could call the turn. Then the river's a king. You know, now you're dead. But I think I see where you're going with that. You're running so pure right now, Justin. How much are you up? I mean, I couldn't tell if you were up or down when I came over. I know you said you were doing okay, but if you're running that pure, we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
16 is a bet before.
Exactly. That's what I said. It depends on what's in his 4-bet calling range. You 4-bet jammed jacks earlier. The guy had kings. I won the pot though. Well, then that means if you won the pot, you had to have found a jack on the flop, turn, or river, which means that it's indeed running pure. But let's see what we have transpiring here. David did open ace 10 to 16. He got 2 calls behind from William and OMC. And the flop comes 7 high, 2 hearts, 1 spade.
Check 1. Check 4.
I think the action will check through. Yep. Turn cards. That's a pretty good card for David. And David now can begin getting value here from 7s, flush draws, straight draws. But it just so happens both opponents have king high and they're severely behind. David's going to take that pot down. Good hand from him. Nice hand. Nice hand, nice hand. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Getting into the action. Angel's going to fold that ace-8. Maybe she has something against that hand. She folded it earlier. Take for granted, I think there was a raise pre, and I think she had a couple of calls in front of her. But I'd like to see her call with that ace-8 one time. Just one time. The action gets around, and Wes on the button finds king-queen again, and he's going to make it 20 to go. Kansas says, I can't fold my trays here. I got to set mine one time. I might come check on you in a second, Justin. See what you're up to. And it looks like we might take this hand 3 ways to a flop. We are. We're looking for pain, so make it king 4 tray, Billy. He finds a king, and now Kansas and David are just like, all the overs, I can't do much. And Wesley's in position with king queen, and he's gonna.
About to check.
Yeah. Oh boy, now the board
And he
is.
gets there even better.
He turns the straight flush draw, along with
hits all
having
of
a
it.
straight. He hits all of it.
On this, but you want to bet too much.
Yeah, because you have to think you have so much of the board covered. Like at this point, what are you trying to get value from? Maybe 2 pairs. Maybe. I mean, I really don't know. A 9? 9's never gonna call you
Someone with
there.
the ace of spades.
Yeah, maybe.
Seat 4 with pocket 4s, you know?
Pocket 4s and pocket trays. That's not a flop you want to see. That's the kind of flop that'll get you hurt. It'll get you. It'll get you felted. That's for sure.
When you said seat 4, I looked at my 4s and 4 chips.
Oh wow. So I guess David H is like, all of the right things seem to happen pre-flop. He's in seat 4. He has pocket 4s. Pre-flop raise was exactly 4 chips. He felt like all the signs were there for him to flop a set until he got to the flop, and there was no set on that flop. But definitely did seem like all the, as Isaiah Thomas said, I met the criteria to play on the team. I just wasn't selected. But he does find Big Slick suited here, so maybe that's a little bit of compensation for that correct fold there last hand. But will he get any action? Do they still get high hand payout? Of course, of course. There is rake being taken on this table, so as long as there is a chip being put in that jackpot spot, you're definitely going to be eligible for high hand.
High hands at 8, yeah.
Shane says no, Justin. Played 2-5 yesterday, had a good session at home playing tournaments on ACR. Deep in the poker action. Run good, Shane, run good.
Call from the 2. Call 3. Call 4. Call 6. Call from the 7.
Got a call from Matt with 10-6. I think it might be a straddle pot. It is. And Williamson looked down at ace-jack on the button, and I'd like to see a raise here. You don't want somebody to get in with a marginal hand and outflop you, and then, boom, you're sliding your chips across the table to them.
16.
But Angel's going to make the call with queen deuce, and we're going heads up to a flop.
I've had the most meaningless games ever. House games.
It looks like there's, what, 38 in the middle. Angel and William are in the hand.
Check 1.
Seat 1 and 2 in. Looks like Angel's going to find a queen on the flop, but she can't feel too comfortable with a kicker. Not to mention with that king on the turn, but maybe she might think there's a less likelihood that he has one. Either way, she's going to make the call.
them checking the flop too. I definitely would be calling that spot
Looks
also.
like it went check, check. And William is again going to find his ace on the river. William and David H have both made their hand on the river, even though Angel did have a correct read on the hand.
Right.
She
I think her spot is just that. Oh, I don't know.
What do you
She's not
think?
leading into any of those pots either. She's kind of letting them get there. But the same token too, she leads out and they call her down. She's gonna lose a lot more.
Mhm.
So.
And not to mention, you know, I'm not gonna. I like to call pre-flop.
Right.
But once she finds that queen, she can't feel too good about her kicker. Pierre.
That's when you want to mix in your check raises.
Yep.
Because you're definitely weak, but you want to display strength. So in that spot, I think she would have been able to get him off the hand on the what was it, the turn?
Yeah. If she 3-bet pre and then led on the flop.
Yeah. No. 3-bet flop and let out turn.
Oh. So Matt's gonna make it 15 with 2 6s. And it looks like we got a few aces out there, and I think both aces are going to make the call pre-flop. Yeah, Kevin's not getting too much. I don't know. He's a little card dead, and the flop comes king 10-5 All clubs. Matt says, I have the 6 of clubs and I got a pair. That means I can bet. And he might get some snap folds here. Wow. So I don't know if you're much of a Game of Thrones fan, but I'm gonna throw a little something out here into the masses. I guess the Game of Thrones official Twitter tweeted 6 hours ago, winter is coming.
No way.
I swear to God.
Are they teasing the prequel?
Either that or what some fans are thinking is that they're going to remake that final season because there was a general like discomfort in that last season from all viewers. I don't think like if you want to break it down into percentages, maybe like 9% of viewers.
So it's going to be like the Snyder cut?
I'm so for it. Like my
I mean, the Snyder cut was amazing.
The Snyder cut was beautiful.
Yeah.
And if that opens the door to well-known producers and directors getting their quote-unquote cut released to the mass, I'm fine with it. My body's ready. Give it to me. Because even among the actors, they hated the ending. Somebody had video of, I can't think of his actual name, but the guy who plays Jon Snow, they pitched the idea of him killing Daenerys. Sorry for anybody who hasn't watched Game of Thrones. You've had years to watch it.
Yeah.
No remorse at all.
Yeah, at this point, if you haven't watched the show,
no remorse.
Sorry if I didn't spoil it.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, not sorry. But the actor that played Jon Snow was like upset. Like, what do you mean kill Daenerys? It's not the way to go with. I'm okay for it. I want to see it. If they do, I like to do that. But Kansas is gonna find Ace Queen and he's gonna make it 15. OMC is in the small blind with Jack 9 and says, "I'll come along." And now Matt, even though he has a good price, has 9 deuce. And I think he's more worried about food right now. He's like, I'm a little hungry and I want something to eat. And he's going to find an ace. Kansas wastes no time finding an ace. But he can't feel too good about the flush draw, so why not bet it? There it is. Seth Belton says, heard they were making a prequel with Rhaegar Targaryen or however. No, that's exactly how you spell it. And I would, like I said, whatever it may be, as long as I can hear that, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm in front of the TV. Eyes are glued to it.
Yeah, I think because of quarantine, I think I watched all the TV.
Me too. Me too.
There's no more TV left to watch anymore.
I watched a ton of movies. Like too many movies. Like I was just eating and watching movies.
Oh, did you get around to watching King Kong and Godzilla?
Yes.
How'd you like it?
Yes. Mixed feelings. I mean, listen.
The story with like the inner Earth, whatever part of it was a little bit strange. That threw me off.
I felt like that was more or less the writers going, how could we connect both alphas and build a story around them without it being just strictly Kong vs. Godzilla. Like you said, it was a bit of a stretch. Yeah. Like you came out of left field with it because I never heard about that. And when they mentioned it, I'm like, oh, this sounds cool, but I feel like you guys are stretching. But I liked it. I don't like the part of, what happened to King Kong, but whatever. I feel like he's the true alpha. I don't care if you can breathe fire out of your mouth. I think we got a turn card. We did. It's a 4. It's going to pair the board. So it looks like Matt has 2 pair. 6s and 7s. And William has a tray. He can't think his tray's too good. And I'm surprised. Well, there's a 4-liner out there. Any 5 does beat Matt. So he's going to assume that he might have been beat. Check it back, both turn and river. And he's going to take the pot down. Steve LeGrand, I've been fine, man. I'm okay. I woke up, had some food, went to the gym, and relaxed. Took care of a few things, did a little adulting, but that's about it. And now I'm hanging out with you guys. Travis G, what's up, pimp? How you doing? Yeah, I love Ozark. It blew my mind because the first time I think we ran a WPT event here, and I hadn't watched the show. And somebody told me, hey, the guy from Ozark is playing the WPT tournament in the back of the room. And I was like, oh, okay, like not knowing. And then I watched the show during quarantine. I'm like, oh, my God, That guy was in the building and I didn't even know. Like, I wish I could have talked to him.
He wasn't adorning his full-on gay beard.
Yeah. Now that's the thing. Like, in his regular
Yeah.
life, you know.
No. In his regular life, he has the beard, but for that day, for
he
some
was
reason,
just clean shaven.
He was clean shaven. So
But apparently
you
he's a
can't
really
tell.
cool guy. And like, he's
awesome guy.
like him.
I play a lot of poker with him to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, we play in a little small home game that we play together every now and then.
Oh, yeah, I heard he's a really like stand-up guy.
Oh, way cool guy.
Racer Nerd, what's up, man? Good day for poker. You're absolutely correct. As Derek says from Grey's Anatomy, it's a beautiful day to say it's a beautiful day for poker. 100%. Yeah, so like now that I think about it, I wish I had started watching that show sooner. I could have been like, hey, man, what's up? Because I think I dealt to him.
Yeah, Mark's been a lot of stuff. He was in Homeland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
He was in the other show too that was really good on Netflix. Like a Stephen King thriller. I don't remember what that name is, but it's a good watch. If you haven't watched it yet.
So
try to find it for
Matt's gonna make Broadway, and Wes. I don't know if he can fold King Queen. Front door flush draw gets there. I mean,
oh, The Outsiders.
The Outsiders.
Yeah, The Outsider.
The Outsider.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give that a look.
It's a revamp from Stephen King's one of his best novels called The
I
Outsider.
love Stephen King films.
Yeah.
Favorite Stephen King film. A lot of people might not agree with me. Storm of the Century. That one gets me. Don't watch it at night. I don't watch, and I'm a horror movie. Like I love horror movies, and I won't watch that one. That one gets me in a place where I don't want to be. Great show. Thanks, guys, watching from Houston. No, thank you for watching, and being a part of the Best Bet family and being a part of the live stream. Feel free, drop any questions you like, any comments. We're just here to interact with you guys and watch some poker. So, thanks for joining us tonight. Let's see here. Kevin McCormick says it's always a beautiful day for poker. I absolutely, wholeheartedly agree. I love poker. As if it isn't enough, I deal poker and I run the live stream with the guys back here. And then in my free time, I'm playing poker. I'm watching vlogs, so I agree. I don't think there are too many hours in the day where I'm not somewhat involved in some poker-related topic or question or hobby. And I think it's nuclear time. Yep, I see the $10 going in. Where is this? This card room is in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, look at that. Above average flop. And I think Kirk said it was for me. Yeah, Jack 9 for 100%. It's in the lead.
Well, I hope Homestead has spades here because I would love for him to get it in with William.
What does William have? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Looks like an ace jack. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down. Uncontested, although he checks it. It's a little strange.
Ooh, that 8 though. That's gonna give him.
Now you can't bet it now.
Yeah, the second nut flush draw, and he has a pair of 8s now. And it gives. Let's see, Angel's gonna have a 9 and an open ender. Kevin's gonna have a gutter. You got a lot of stuff going on right now. But I think now that you have such an undesirable card come on the turn, now you can't, like, you no longer have control of the hand.
Nope.
Like at this point, you have to assume that you're behind.
Wow.
Everybody's looking for a spade.
And the 9 ball is now going to give William the card he needs to now take control of this hand. And I don't like any checks here. You can't allow for this to get checked back. You got to bet a low something. Low quiche. Give me what I want and I'll go away. Hold on, I need to look these up. Yeah, Storm of the Century is one of those movies where specifically the cane that he had absolutely just sends me to another realm. And as a kid, it scared the absolute hell out of me. I think with the wolf's head on it or the jaguar head, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm fine. Let me see this. Give me what I want. And I'll go away. Let me look that up. So William's going to take this pot down. They thought he had quads, considering it is a bomb pot, but he has a full house, and that's the next best thing. He's going to take the pot down. Nice hand there for William. He definitely didn't think he was in good shape on that turn, but the river put him in a good spot. Oh, those are quotes from the movie? Yeah, give me what I want, and I'll go, oh, boy. And the fact that he did all of that from like the comfort of a jail cell is just
Pound
wild.
pots. Jack.
Saw Johnny hit up OP tournament.
Ace 10 early.
Did you give it a run, Adonis? I didn't. I had to work. I had to work both days. So even though I wanted to, even though I had every intention to, sadly, adult priorities had to take precedence, so I couldn't play the tournament. But I did. I did play in Orange Park on Monday. Lost a little bit, but considering how bad I played, I was okay with it. If that makes sense. Was it a dog cane? It might have been. You know what? Since I have Google right in front of me, we'll figure it out, Nicholas. Definitely, though, a good movie. Oh, boy. If you haven't seen it, if you're a horror movie buff, love it.
Oh, Cans is going to mix it up with a 3-bet with pocket
Oh,
eights.
God. They both have the same hand. 8 on the flop. We shut the stream down. Yeah, Matt Rios. My entire shoulder, like, fell off the next morning, though. It was not good. It was not good. Matt, though, the other Matt on the stream finds a jack on the flop, but he also finds that ace or sees the ace. But since there was no bet on the flop, he figures he's good on the turn. Why not? He's going to take it down. Yeah, Matt Rios. Like I said, I hadn't like messed with free weights in a very, very long time. Normally, like me and my workout partner, we'll just like do machine, and we'll do other things to like build our chest and stuff like that. So getting underneath that weight, definitely a different feeling, and I definitely paid for it that next morning.
Jordan likes that a lot.
I was just wondering about the variety.
Nicholas, you are absolutely correct. It was a dog cane. Look at you, man. Either way, that thing scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, but I didn't have it at the famous.
So as we get the hands to load in here, let's
I
see.
didn't have it either. I just had it.
Matt is going to go ahead and call with the king 8 suited. Yeah. Johnny, me and Dustin had a little challenge, rather. I think we were on the stream. Dom was on the stream. Somehow we got into the conversation of like bench pressing and stuff like that, and he wondered if I could bench press 315.
Nice.
I accepted. The wager was for 30 wings. That Monday, I went to the gym and I put it on the bar and see if I could lift it. I got one clean rep.
That's all you really need. 315. That's what 245 plates and 25, right?
It's 345.
345 plates.
I got one rep, and then I got 75% of the second rep. He set the line at 1.5, so we just called it a push.
That's fair.
That was some heavy ass weight, boy. That thing almost took me out. As Williams going to take out Kevin here. Kevin did flop 2 pair, and then turn the flush draw, and just misses it all. Can't believe it. Yeah, so like I got it up once, and then I got 75% of the way up, and Pedro was spotting me, and he just kind of honestly, like I had it essentially all the way up, and he just kind of racked it up for me, but I guess we didn't count it. I wanted the second rep, but it's all good. I'm going to mess around with it and play with it for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think once you get the technique down, then you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, touch and free.
Have you? Is it the first time you've done it?
That's the first time I've touched free weight bench in like 7 years.
Then it's more of a confidence thing. I think your strength's there.
I've never stepped under weight that big.
Yeah, I think your strength's there, but your technique needs to improve.
Yeah, and then
anytime lifting heavy is mostly all technique.
I listen. Weight like that will take you out. Your form isn't right, whole shoulder gone, potentially. But yeah, we just called it a push. But I'm definitely gonna put that. I'm gonna put another one up in like a couple months. See where I'm at. No, this is not in Orange Park. This is in Jacksonville, Florida. This is the Jacksonville location. We don't have a live stream table at our Orange Park location, sadly.
We had like a power outage and screwed up everything.
Preston Haas says, "What is my favorite poker movie? Rounders. I like Molly's Game, but Rounders is pretty good. Rounders is actually the nuts.
Yeah, Rounders is more your poker movie. Molly's Game is more of your kind of drama.
That's what I'm saying.
That's poker more drama.
There's more of a. I thought OMC folded aces, and I was like, please God, but it's Matt folded like Queen X, so we're okay. But OMC's gonna make it $20, and he's gonna get a call from West with the Queen 10 suited.
Angel's gonna get there. Kevin's kind of parsed the. Not really.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was the 3 bet.
Angel,
Angel
for
three
Lord
bet. I didn't see a 3
Jesus, she
bet.
might get hurt.
Oh boy.
Now OMC has a decision to make.
We're on time to be 3 betting.
Yeah, you got West behind. Do you want to isolate and get Angel heads up? But like we said, what do we say? 4 bets in this game are exclusively Kings races.
Right. Except for your Angel.
Yeah, except if you're Angel.
Angel's the ladder. And Angel's gonna know what's up.
Yeah, but so like McPartridge, boy, like what I mean by like low weights is like we're doing like 225 for like 12 to 15 for like 4 to 5 sets. But I'm never just like I never walk in the gym every day and go.
Yeah, but you want those days where you're peaking out. You want to max out. You
Yeah.
want to test your limits.
And that's what I told myself. I'm like, from now on, I'm gonna mess around with free weights more and see what we can get up to. I'm interested though. Like I give myself 6 or 7 months, and we'll see if we can just rep the 315 out free weight. Because I put 3 plates on a machine, it was easy. It felt light. But obviously, free weight and machine are a lot different.
Yeah, practice on the what's that bench where it helps you?
Oh, the Smith machine.
The Smith machine.
Yeah.
I use that a lot when I
I could have thrown that up easy on a Smith machine, but obviously the bet's for free weight because free weight's a lot heavier, and it was. I tell you that much. I've never felt weight like that in my life. Johnny, my life flashed before my eyes. I'm like, this is it, Mama. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm going out. But it was fun nonetheless. I put it up on my Facebook page, and a lot of people reacted to it. It was fun. I liked it. But it looks like we got a hand here brewing. OMC going to pick up 9s. And I think OMC 4-bet it, and Angel went ahead and folded. But now we're going to get 3-way action. And we're going to a flop. King high, 2 hearts. Angel is going to be in the lead here, and she's going to be in position. And William is betting, which I have nothing against the bet here on the flop. It's just that once you get called, you got to hit the shutdown button. You know that you're behind. I don't know if I could show it on here. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way I can, but I just don't know if, like, for other reasons if I can. But it's on my Facebook. Yeah, weight of that size is dangerous, man. It's dangerous. And then, like, to my direct left, as the turn does come a deuce, and I think OMC and William are going to shut it down. You know your beat. King or 7, 8s, 9s, 10s all beat you. William, you got to check it, and then let Angel do the betting here and find the fold. But as I'm benching 315, there's a guy in the middle of the gym who is apparently like the 7th strongest guy on the planet, has 4 plates on each side, and it just does like 10 to 12 sets, 5 or 6 reps. Just absolute monster. And I'm over here just struggling to get. I'm like, I got to get stronger. But Angel.
Yeah, you ever see someone like go up to the bench and just have the worst technique, the worst positioning, and
Listen,
you just worry about them.
This
like,
and
the back of your eyes is like,
Johnny,
be close enough just in case he needs help. But just
Johnny,
to watch
that's all I thought about.
Because nobody really cares or watches, But I do a lot.
You have to.
Yeah, you have
Do you know
to.
how many people get smoked? Like smoked. So like that day in the gym, and I think William's gonna go ahead and fold this pair of trays, and we're gonna get on to the next hand. He can't make the call. But that's what scared me is like like I said, I can't stress this enough. I've never stepped underweight that heavy, and when you're benching free weight, you have to be on point with weight that size. Like once you move up from 225, like even 225 is big boy weight. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no room for error because you could completely rip your shoulder if you have the wrong technique. And I've seen little guys. I saw a guy put he got 135 easy, decides to put 2 plates on. No spotter. And I'm in the gym one day with a buddy of mine, and he gets 1 rep and goes for 2, and that weight does not go up. And one of the guys who's on one of the machines runs over and picks it up off his neck. I'm like, and that scared me. I mean, I had to take for granted I had a spotter, but I'm like, you can't play with weight like that.
No,
it'll get you hurt, man. That's why like we tend to stick to machines and stuff like that. But it was a lot of fun. And I like it, I like going to the gym and hanging out. It's not bad. The only thing I like more than that is probably gambling. And I love playing poker. I'm just not very good at it. And that's kind of where, through this stream, through talking to all the players in here, Old Man Pat, McPartridge Boy, Crazy Dave, Barbecue Killer, Jeremy, I'm able to learn more about the game through you guys, that's why I said there are so many different ways why I love my job, why I love doing the live stream, is because I could learn myself. Because I don't claim to know it all, I don't. But through doing these live streams, through big games and small games, and pieces of information and advice I get from you guys out there, I learn more. So I'm always going to be thankful and grateful for the opportunity. And like I said, I just love the live stream. Love getting advice from you guys. You guys make me better. As David here is trying to improve on this flop, and he does. He's really good. He's way good as he finds his way flopping trips in position.
All right, this one I would just throw a little down bet. Down bet?
That's not a down bet. I don't. Yeah, that's not going to get. It's a little too much. Yeah, that's why I feel like you can never be in a position where you're not still learning about the game of poker, because it's an ever-changing game. And there's so many different ways to approach the game. Yeah, Pat, you gotta understand, man. I'm just, my ears are always open. I'm always ready to listen. Always. Yeah, that's not like, I didn't even see your comment, Kevin, and in my mind I just said, yeah, that's not a down bet, and I'm like, that's probably what should have happened there.
Yeah, down betting in that spot would have got Kansas to throw in another 25 to 30 easy. I mean, you want to extract some value on ace king, flop and trip kings with only a 5 rainbow board. Come on!
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you get it. I get it. You're scooping the pot. That's great.
Yeah.
But like you said, or like I've heard before, I don't know from who, the big gap between being a winning player is getting those little small pieces of value when you can.
Yeah, get those big brain plays and then get some value.
Yeah, like one of the, I'm a huge comic guy. Brainiac said it best, I have a 12th level intellect. You have to be able to always constantly be thinking when you're at the table. I honestly believe some of the best players, that's why they go so deep into the tank, or they're always thinking different aspects, how to approach the game, and changing up their style every now and then. I'd like to think some of the best players in the world don't have one set way of playing anything. Got to switch it up.
So to be honest, I don't really learn a lot from the real big high stakes games, because they're kind of like, I mean, they kind of appeal to like the mid stakes, but more of the final tables, the World Poker Tour, final table WSOP. Those are like the big brain plays when you see people in the tank, and then you kind of see what's going on and how they get to that decision point and everything else.
Those are
learn a lot.
Those are moments that blow my mind, Johnny, because in those situations there is so much happening, and it's one of those things where obviously we don't have the technology to be able to see inside someone's black mirror it, but there's so much happening that you don't see in terms of thought process.
Yeah.
That's why I love watching like those high stakes or those really big tournament final tables, because I'm like, some of the plays you're like, how? You just know. They just know. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we always can discuss hands and talk. And it not just be primarily about poker. We can always talk about different things. Obviously, the focus of this stream is poker. We are best bet. That's what we do. That's what the players are on this table to do. But there's a certain human aspect that I like about just this stream. Not to throw any, what do the kids call it, shade? Not to throw any shade on any other streams, but that's why I love this stream so much. Not just because I do it. There's such a human aspect. Like
I think that what separates our stream from a lot of streams is that Poker Go is gonna always have their high value.
Of course.
Players, and it's all about the players at the table.
Yeah.
Also, what other streams are out there?
Like TCH. I think the Lodge, they do a stream.
The Lodge, they do a stream. I think they still have that big hump that they still have to get through.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
We went through that hump. That took 2 or 3 years before we became the stream that we are. So it's gonna take some time for them to get through. But yeah, I see a lot more streams coming through. The Texas Card House is a pretty
Texas
good
Card
one.
House. Their games they run are really, really good. They have really, really good action down there. And we have really good action up here.
What makes us different from everybody else, this is the people stream. So
Yeah,
we're going
that's
to interact with all of our chats everywhere out in the world. You're in the show with us.
That's the thing. We're interacting with you guys. You guys are with us. So.
Hey, John, victory.
That's why, like I said, I love it. There's a certain human aspect, you know, and something you can't teach.
Mm-hmm.
You can't teach somebody to be personable. You know, you can't teach somebody to be a people person.
Well, that's what the stream is all about. It's all about building the community. So we built such a great community with you guys, and you know, it wasn't. We just got it within the year or two. It took us 5 years to get to where we
Yeah.
were.
And I get it, you know. You always want to set up a game where there's, you know, the nut lineup with the nut action players. But, you know, we like to run streams for people who want to play. Like, we're not going to sometimes cater to, you know, running the same game with the same name, with the same faces. We like to switch it up. And like I said, like, I'm able to build relationships with players, you know, like Jeremy, Torrance when he came down here, Old Man Pat and his nephew when they came down here, the Ginger Prince, shout out to him. Like I said, that kind of stuff you can't duplicate. So nothing against them, but I just like to think we're in a different atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you kind of just can't compete with that. As the turn is an ace of spades, three spades on board, and you can't feel too good about your ace. Not to mention you got somebody leading out. So West is going to snap fold. Got to get out of there. Yeah, Sean, we got a small game, but don't worry. I think there's 2-5 tomorrow. And like I said, the best thing about these two games, there's a certain wild card aspect, you know, where we allow the masses to get on these lists. Like I said, it's not like we have, you know, 3 or 4 tables and the same 8 names are on the list every night, and you know what's going to happen. I think there's a certain advantage to having players you've never seen before. There's a certain wild card. Like we've had 2-2 games. Let's not forget the infamous hot dog stream. That was great. So I like having new faces on the stream.
Yeah. I'll throw some gimmicks in there soon. I think our ladies' cash games were really good when we first started.
I was gonna say now that was something that we did have in the works for a little bit. But it was one of those things where we never really got off the ground. I know some of the female players were trying to put together an all-women's stream, an all-women's cash game. So we might have to revisit that.
We'll have to try to get those ladies down here and maybe do like a. I remember going to Hollywood to kind of play, and I was kind of on the rail of the American. I forgot what stream it was, but all the ladies wore. It wasn't pajamas, but it was onesies. It was
What?
Yeah, all girls.
I'm okay with that.
All the girls wore onesies, and
Yeah.
they were playing deep 510, super deep. It was
Really?
cute. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I mean, obviously they could probably supply their own onesies. Christmas exists, so I'm pretty sure everybody has a onesie in their closet.
Yeah, but they were costume onesies too.
Really?
Yeah, some were like bunnies and chipmunks.
Yes,
and,
yes.
those. I think one was a unicorn.
I'm here for all of that. Yes, absolutely. And I think everybody out there viewing will be up for that. So, let's see. We got some comments coming in, and we do have a hand here coming up. But post-flop play says, I can see some best bet stream swag with for the people in it some kind of way. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wholeheartedly. I'm going to put that in my phone because that is a great idea.
Exclusive 20.
I like
Sec.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
honestly,
We can do some exclusive.
you know what I'm
gear.
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
best bet live on the front,
Yeah.
quotations on the back for the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's trademarked or patented or
No, but
whatever
we
the
can run a
word is.
20th and sell out. And, you know, probably sell
Yeah.
it again on. What's that site where you just sell them exclusively for a certain amount of time and then that's it? There's a site
I know
that
what you're
that
talking
sells
about.
apparel like that and
I know what
only
you're
run
talking
sales
about.
like that. And for certain items, they only sell it for say 24 hours on this date.
Yeah,
and they
let's
don't
do
run it
that.
again.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's let that idea grow some wings and fly. I like that though. Mikey says in the YouTube chat, Adonis, if you sign up to play on live stream, how much notice are you given prior to your night? Well, normally we ask that you send Sage an email, which you probably already know that. But then you should get confirmation from him relatively soon, and then you can plan accordingly. Once he tells you you're in this spot on this night for this game, that's all the confirmation you need. Then you could just show up and play in the game. Maybe come and check in if you want to. It's not mandated, but that's just about it. You'll get an email in advance, and that's about it. Sage is pretty good about responding to emails. Only thing is, some players will ask, well, hey, I hit up Sage a few months ago or a few weeks ago. I didn't get a response. Check your spam folder.
Yeah.
when
Also
that
follow up.
happens.
You know.
And then follow up, yes. And follow up with me, Johnny, and then we'll just tell you, yeah, email him again. The best 2-2 hand I saw was when the triple barrel bluffs from Shane. Yeah, looks like Kyle Official. Kyle Official. I did watch that vlog from when you came here, and that was pretty fun. I like. I will say this much about you, Kyle. In terms of other streamers, I like his use of movie clips to explain his hands.
The hearts too.
That's pretty cool that you do that. I like it.
Gotta have
It has that like Jamin Burton vibe, but like you do it. Like you use it a lot, and it's pretty good. Hartman, you say you've never had an issue? Yeah. Best Bet Live official? Oh, stop it, Shane. Shane, stop. Go face the wall. He said Best Bet official merch. Go face the wall until I say come out.
Go to timeout. You can put baby in the corner one time for that official. No.
That was pretty punny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it made me laugh, but I just couldn't believe. Like, I read it and then I processed it in my mind. I'm like, okay, Shane, you're out. You're out of here. you're on timeout. 1 round penalty. I love the drawing dead. Burton is the man. I know. I love the drawing dead. I like how he tied in like movie clips to explain hands, and I noticed Official does that. He does it a lot. And I just like it. It makes it fun. William though is trying to have some fun in this hand. He says, "I have 2 aces, and I want to get some action," and he's not going to get any. He's going to go ahead and scoop up $4, and that's going to be it. That's it. He posted the hit and run. He did, and yeah, I saw the video on YouTube. Like I said, when I'm not here, when I go home, it's kind of routine for me. It's ritual. When I get home, I sit down, I evaluate my stomach to make sure I'm not hungry. Straight to YouTube.
Yeah, run through the YouTube recommendations.
Straight to YouTube.
All the subscribers, watch their videos, move on.
I'll see maybe a highlight of a hand via Poker Go, Johnny Vibes, Jamin Burton, Kyle Official, Rampage, Brad Owen, Andrew Nemi, and I'm just in it. And then I'll just start watching poker videos, and then I fall down the rabbit hole. Yeah, having aces and getting no action is probably one of the worst things when it comes to getting a premium hand and you just get no action. You're like, I know the statistics, I know how often you're supposed to be dealt aces, and this is my chance, and it just folds around.
Actually, the worst feeling is playing aces incorrectly and getting stacked. That's a way worse feeling than not getting any action, to be honest.
Yeah, you're just shipping it to the other side of the table and you got nothing. Ooh, Matt's gonna flop trips. Matt Rios, if you're still watching, I just thought about it in my head. I'll be heading back out to Orange Park. I don't know. But we are going to announce this week the date for the Best Bet Live game at Orange Park. And that's going to feature myself, I believe Johnny, Dustin, Jordan, and even our live stream dealers. We're all going to group together, head on over to Orange Park, and hop on the games and play. So we'll announce that date this week at some point. Once we get the go-ahead from up top. We'll go ahead and announce that.
And we'll mix it up. If there's a lot of you guys, we'll break up into different tables.
That's what I'm saying. Like, have
maybe
y'all
play some 2-5. You don't have to be all on the same table, cut out everybody else. But if like all 4 of us or 3 of us are on the game, maybe
we'll probably wear like best bet patches.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all ideas. Like,
actually, we'll come out. You guys will come out, and there's a lot of you. We'll give you some swag. That's
what I'm saying.
We'll have some swag.
Yeah, even
for you guys.
Kirk, Jacob, I think Billy and Chase might be playing too.
I'll tell you what, if you all come too, my first round of drinks are on me.
There you go. You got it. There it is, confirmed. And who knows? Like, we'll wear best bet patches. Who knows? Whoever stacks us, you get best bet live swag. You're not gonna stack me. I'm gonna play super tight. I'm talking just wringing out the rag, just no water left in it, tight. You're never getting my chips. Adonis chips are off limits. They're sealed, gated community. You have no entrance here. The old "you shall not pass." It's never gonna happen. And then the first hand, I just give it all away. So who knows? But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing all your faces. If you can make it out, great. If not, we'll see you next time. As William is gonna turn an open ender and have a pair of 5s, or excuse me, a pair of kings with the open ender. And Wes is gonna have a gutter ball to the 9-high straight. So that should be nice. No, I mean, I'm obviously not going to play tight. As William is going to make it straight on the river, I'd like to see a bet here from him. You know, you got to get a little value with your 9 high straight. Just a little bit. You're going to stack me with Jack 9, I believe it. I believe it. But yeah, it should be fun. It'll be like our kind of own like little meetup game. We'll all come over. We'll be giving away Best Bet Live swag.
Yeah, and if everybody comes out and we'll do it regularly, we'll not get to some point where we won't have to keep announcing it. You know, it'll be like every second Wednesday of the month where we have a meetup game. That'd be dope.
That'd be real nice.
Like everybody would know.
So keep your eyes peeled. Sometime this week, maybe Thursday or Friday, we will announce the date for that. And then you guys can plan accordingly. We figure we announce it, you know, a little bit of ways out, so anybody who might want to travel can make those accommodations, make those plans. And even better, if you live local, you can just make that 30, 45-minute drive. But yeah, all of you, if you want to stack me, I'm super fun at the table. I promise you. I'm definitely there's less of a filter when I'm on the table. So if y'all are on the table with me, prepare to have some fun. But I'll see you guys that date, whenever that's announced. So keep your eyes peeled for that. 2-2, no limit hold'em, deep stack cash game action. You know the place, you know the time, and I thank all of you for being here. Guess what? I'm gonna give you guys stats after this hand because I haven't given you stats throughout the course of this stream so far. So I'll give you guys stats to see where everyone's at, see if anybody's stuck, see who's up a ton, and what people's VPIPs are looking like.
Back to the action though. We got Wes with Ace King. We got a lot of folds all the way around to David's gonna limp with Queen
Super
six
tight.
spades.
Super tight. Super tight. Super tight.
7-6. Matt and the button is gonna be priced in. Let's look at button straddle. He's gonna check his option. Flop.
Yeah, Matt, I got you.
Tray.
I got you, Matt. Wait, Wes didn't raise? What is he doing? Did he limp?
He tried the old.
It didn't work.
Move.
See, it didn't work. Look, now he might get torn down.
Yeah.
See, I mean, it just so happens he flops top, so I don't think he's ever going to be folding to a flop.
But he only calls a flop. What's going on?
Yeah, this is not. Listen,
oh,
this is not recommended. This is not how you.
Wes is playing too passive.
No, this is not how you play Ace King.
This is when you get burned.
I mean, like I said, he holds. Like no straight draws get there. There's no flush draw gets there.
Yeah, but
so
put
he
something
holds.
in there. At least put something on the flop.
Put a little piece out there. Something. I mean, either way, Wes is going to take the hand down. So, I mean, I guess you play Ace King right if you win the hand, right? William, though, 62% VPIP. Kevin, obviously, has been relatively card dead. 20% VPIP down at the bottom. OMC with the 49-piece no biscuit. He's looking to mix it up. That doesn't really seem much like OMC kind of play when you got a 49% VPIP. But let's go ahead and move to ups and downs. Looks like Matt's going to be up 142 bucks. Angel's stuck about 114. It's relatively early, so everybody's kind of middling, either down 50 bucks, up like 100 bucks. Nobody's really up or down a lot, but the night is still young. We still have plenty of action remaining. So
You see the aggression frequency. I think Angel's got to be top dog there.
no, William, 39%.
Okay.
39.
Huh.
I like that. Looks like we got a nuclear hand.
They split the first one.
What did he didn't bet. He called a straddle Torrance.
Yeah, he was in a small blind, essentially under the gun, and then limped Ace King on a straddle.
75 South. I haven't told everybody yet. I did just announce the game though. But 75 South, I went and hit you with the info. You know what's going down. So I look to see you out there, buddy. I went and played at Orange Park, man. No good. We'll talk about it. If I see you in Orange Park, we'll have a conversation. Next time I see you, we will exchange numbers. That way, if I'm at Orange Park, I can text you and we can play. Super cool guy to be on the table with. What is happening?
I don't think there's going to be too many fireworks here. Kevin's got Ace Queen 2 pair, top 2. Angel's got Pocket Kings, but
Oh, okay. I see.
definitely not good on the bomb pot.
I see what's
ever.
happening. Not Rod D34 TV. What's up, man? Rod came on down, or came on up, I guess, from Georgia. Came down and played. I don't think he did too well the first time around, but he enjoyed his experience. I enjoyed chopping it up with him. I did see him at the bar. I was dealing that out, I believe. So, Rod, man, it's good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. And if you want to come down again, you can. I know you enjoyed the games. You just didn't really get too luck, though. Oh, God. Okay. No. So, 75 South, I'm going to tell that story right now. Johnny, the weirdest thing happened. I was dealing 2-5.
Okay. 75
South in the YouTube chat was at the table. I'm going to try to recount this hand to the best of my ability. It was heads up. The flop was like 10 deuce deuce, I think. 75 South flop top, right? Yes, and then OMC, we'll just call him OMC. He had kings. So the flop goes 2 streets. He goes bet call. You can't really fold top pair, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the part where it gets weird is on the river. He begins to assemble a bet, looks up at the player and goes, "What did you say?" It's dead silent. And just goes, "What did you say?" And I was like, "What?" And his opponent kind of looks at him like, "Wait, no one said a like." It was dead silent. And he goes to cut out a bet and just snap goes, "What did you say?" And everybody looks like nobody said a word. And then he just bets. And it looked like he was getting ready to snap call him. And I just threw the hand off the rails. I'd never seen anything like it. I was like, "What is this? Like, what are you trying to tell me?" It was weird. It was weird. He had kings, though. Like I said, the board was like, I think the board was 10 high, and 75 South had ace 10. It was the weirdest hand I've ever seen. It was kind of one of those things you'd have to be there to see it. But.
Definitely.
And then he snapped, racked, and left. Snapped it up.
So he had king. No, the other guy, he had ace 10. No,
he had ace 10. He had ace 10. The other guy had kings.
And then 10 deuce?
It was 10 deuce deuce. It was something
10 deuce deuce.
The run out was pretty clean. And like I said, that weird thing happens on the river. And then he snap racks and leaves afterwards. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
That's pretty bizarre.
Bizarre? I looked at him like, I don't know what the hell just happened, man. I really don't. Like it did look like a bluff, but I was like, what the hell is happening? Either way, it was the weirdest hand I ever seen in my life. He must have been talking to a ghost. What is Matt thinking about here? Open ender? Yeah, and it wasn't even play 2 or 3 more hands and leave. It was hey, you got a rack? In the rack. It was so no. Like, it's funny because ask 75 South. It was so sick. He racked up so fast. He almost walked out of the door with the chips. He didn't know where the cage was. And I'm just sitting looking at him like, I don't know. Either way, it was a really, really, really weird hand. And then when 75 South showed his hand, I'm like, you can never really fold top there. It was just, I didn't get it. Like, when I went on break, I thought about it a little longer. I was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm just going to give up. His Angel's going to open 2 9s in the small blind. Kevin folds ace jack in the big. Kevin. No, he had no earbuds in. He had nothing in. Maybe there was information I was missing, but he was directly to my left. He had nothing. He was fully engaged in the hand. I just don't. Like I said, it was a weird thing. Definitely had me thinking. Like William is thinking here on the button with ace 9. He goes ahead and throws the 3 more chips in. He's going to make the call. And he's going to find the 9, but in the worst spot possible, as now Angel flops top set. The case 9 comes on the flop.
And it's perfectly disguised, too, because it's
and
there's 2 hearts.
OMC has an open ender. Oh, boy.
All right, if there's going to be any hands of tonight, this is going to be fireworks.
This is going to be the one.
This is going to be the one.
If there ever was a hand.
Angel's hand is so disguised right now because they're all pretty much going to put her on a draw. 100%. And with OMC, with open ender here.
$4, Kyle. 4 on the button and 4 under the gun. Pat Tyner says.
Call?
Pat Tyner says to that weird hand. Oh.
Ooh, 10 of hearts changes.
Oh my God! It's gonna give William the nut flush draw. Oh, Angel hates that card. Angel absolutely hates it. 990.
Yeah, but in this spot, she's gotta protect her hand. She's gotta protect her set. She's gotta. Oh, she checks.
What, raise? I was gonna say.
I would have bet big here.
OMC bet 75. And William calls.
Okay,
What do you
I think she needs to
talk to me?
stack
Talk to me.
sizes. I think she needs to shove it all in.
Just shove
Oh,
it?
she just calls. Huh.
Board pairs?
I mean, they're all relatively the same stack size.
Oh, good
you know?
lord! And set is good
See?
here. That's the wild
Set
part.
is good here. It's just because so much action there. I think she just
Four-liner.
needed to just go ahead and stuff it in on the turn. That was a perfect time to stuff it in because I don't think there's any card you can fold in that spot. Chances triple up. It gets checked through.
It checked through.
Oh, what a bizarre hand!
All right,
What
bro.
is
You know
going
what?
on?
Listen,
Come
I'll be back. I
on.
don't.
What?
You know, there's some days
What?
where I think to myself, you know, if I'm gonna see anything weird today, and there's weird moment number one.
That was the smallest pot for those kinds of hands I've ever seen. Wow.
I don't
These
even.
guys are playing way passive. Angel. I don't know. Playing safe.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's just bizarre. That's all I got. I don't have anything else. It's just a bizarre hand.
I think they're all afraid of money.
Yeah, I don't know. And like, if you're OMC and you bet the turn with top pair, I understand there's 4 to a straight on the board. But I believe Angel opened. So how many opening hands?
No, I think she only opened flop. She checked.
No, pre-flop. She opened. I think with 9s. I think she opened to like 20.
Huh.
And then that's right because William tank called on the button.
Right, okay.
So I'm like, how many 7s are really opening there from the small blind?
25.
Oh, that whole hand was bizarre.
That whole hand was
everything
weird.
that happened
Yeah,
was way out
that
of what I would have
I
thought
don't-
would have happened.
That was just a weird. I don't know. That was a weird hand. Listen, I got nothing.
That's the kind of hand where I feel like everybody's just in 10K deep and they don't want to lose any part of their stack.
Supposed to get my heart on the river.
I was praying for a fourth.
Check 8. Check 7.
Alright, looks like Matt with ace queen. Just gonna check to Wes with the mystery hand. Gonna lead out for a pot size bet. 100 to go.
Good. Thank you.
If I go all in, would you have called?
And I have to fold.
Yeah.
It was, everything got there.
Yeah.
Full card straight,
Four card
flush.
straight, yeah.
Set the heart.
I mean, there was,
Nah, he wanted 3.
the heart come on the turn and he bet, so he could easily have flush.
Yeah.
And the river is like full card straight.
Fold 7, fold 8. Fold
I was more concerned about him, like he had a baby flush or something like that.
I guess in that hand everybody was concerned with everybody else's holdings. So I guess I don't blame him for playing it like that. Probably the safer play.
fold 3.
But I would have imagined in my spot I would have just got it all in, but that's me.
strap. Fold 6, call from the 7. Fold 8. 17 is the bet from 9. Fold 1. Fold 2. Fold 3. Fold 4. And fold 7. Fold good, fold good. Fold 9. Nine is the bet from 1. Fold 2. Call from the 3. Call from the 4. Call from the 7. And call from the 8.
Yeah, what is this?
Five players. Check 7, check 8. 20 is the bet from 1. Call from the 3. Fold 4.
Big. Yeah.
Fold
Whole
7.
table.
And we have a call from the 8. Replay. Check 8. Check 1. 60 is bet from 3. Fold 2. We had a call from the 1. Heads up.
I got a interesting email here. They just announced the WSOP online schedule for this summer.
Oh boy, that's
So,
good.
WSOP series for the summer,
Check 3.
all online events, 33 events.
Not bad, not bad.
Buy-ins ranging from 333 all the way to 7,777.
Crazy Dave, if that ever happens, you are so right. Like, absolutely. Straight bankruptcy.
Yeah, you can never have an uncapped 2-2 game here. But
Which,
everybody would go broke.
There was a Rampage, and one of his other friends is a vlogger. At the Nugget, a 1-3 uncapped game. Was in
Right.
the game for $7,000. That's just like, games like that destroy lives. Like, I'd like to think, honestly, like a 1-3 game where there's, essentially, I think there's like matches stack. So, you know, he intros the video. You know, the video has a thumbnail of this like massive pot. And he's in the game for $7K. A 1-3 game, like, no. I'm okay. I'm all right. Like, I'll watch. I'm okay with watching.
Fold 4.
Back at the win in my heyday, the 1-3 game was uncapped.
That's what I mean. Maybe that's coming from somebody who's been spoiled by, you know, capped games, and I've never really been to too many establishments that play poker around the country. But an uncapped game just seems dangerous. I played at the Nugget when I went to Vegas, and I was in the game for like $500. I ran it up to like 11, and then this guy comes in tilting from the 2-5 game, just drops $2,300 on the table, and just proceeds to 3-bet the first like 4 or 5 hands he played. I was like, what in the world? Oh, what's the buy-in for the WSOP main event? Isn't it 10K, or did they change it?
Well, it's 10K always, but I think he's talking about the online event, online series.
Oh.
So the online series that starts from.
You right, Seth Melton. You right.
I'm reading this weird.
Uncapped games are crazy. I believe you. Uncapped games just. Oh, and here's David H with ace queen. And let's see if he 3-bets. No, he's going to elect to flat behind.
Fold 7, fold 8, fold 9,
And now William can't fold. You know you're live. You know you're live. You know the flop's going to come 5, 6, 8. Come on.
So the WSP the WSP Summer Series online only lasts for a month from July 1st to August 1st. And the main event is... Oh, yeah, that's weird.
You had a high hand, Justin? Let's go. See? What did I say? What did I say? First time you came here, you didn't run well. Now look at you. Running like a god. Clayton Bell, what's up? Clayton Ball, what's up? What happened? So what is it for? Oh, you got the email already, huh? Oh, what's up, Chacho? Ooh, not the small scrub. I want to see my boy Phil Ivey win the main event. He's long overdue. Yeah, there's just so much controversy surrounding him. I don't even know if he plays in it. That's the one reason he's avoided it for, the last couple of years. So Kevin's going to bet, 35, and Kansas quickly folds. Let's see if I got this email. No, I just get emails about people wanting to buy the property that I don't own. It's the wildest thing in the world. I get a text every day. Every day. Hey, I'm looking to inquire about buying your property off of this street. I'm like, no. Don't have it. Not a real thing. Not a real thing. He's in the clear now? Okay, then. Yeah, then he's back. But
should be like, sure, 20 Bitcoin.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Here's my wallet.
Yeah.
Deposit it in there. It's yours.
Yeah. Buy my fake property in Bitcoin, please. But now that he's cleared, and for whatever that means, like quote unquote cleared, I'd like to see him play more events. That'd definitely be nice. Angel's hand is also very nice. Ace King suited in spades. Just something I like. OMC also with a suited ace is going to make the call. There's Kansas getting in there with old Jack 9 suited. He's definitely has a hand where he could outflop both Angel and OMC. Let's see if it happens, though. You haven't seen many 3-bets or 4-bets tonight. I mean, it is a 2-2 game, but still. So he is actually going to outflop both players. He has a 9. And a 9 is good. Also, we're doing giveaways for Facebook and Twitch. Giveaways, those giveaways will consist of Best Bet Live swag, hat, or T-shirt. I will run the Twitch giveaway at 9:15, and then we'll run the Facebook giveaway at 9:30. Turn card is very bad. Kansas isn't drawing dead, but it's very bad. It's not good. He's playing the, yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's not good.
60 is the
Oh, boy. So it looks like there was a bet there, and she's going to go ahead and take it down. Jack 9 was no longer good on the turn. I'm interested to play in some of those events, WSOP events. I feel like the atmosphere is just different. It's like
if you're gonna play any event, Donnie, I would elect for you to play the
what is it, the dealers one?
Yeah, the staff game. It's like a $500 buy-in. It's all industry people only. So it's called the employee event. So if you're a casino employee, it's only catered to you.
Yes.
So
I feel like it's one of those, and maybe this is because I'm on the outside looking in, but I feel like when you step into that WSOP, like quote unquote air, it's like the Super Bowl of poker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's not like you're a D1, D2, D3 athlete. You're a G League athlete. Like you're on the main stage. This is for big money. And I'd like to be a part of that. I would like to just play in one of those events to just see how it feels. Be nice. Wow, we have 6 players. David H can never feel good about opening ace jack to 17 and finding, what, 5 callers? Oh, in the flop, you flop top pair, though.
Top pair, top kicker.
Not bad. Yeah, instantly you just got to get in there. You just have to get in there. Wait, who's your buddy, Jacob?
Call 27. 42. 41.
Is it really DWB? Like, am I putting too much on it for those who have been out? For those who have been to Vegas to play in those kind of events, am I just putting too much on it? DWB in the Twitch chat says I've been there. It's less impressive than you want it to be. Just a large crowd of grumpy, pushy folks. Matt's gonna make the call relatively. Well, actually, not a dry board at all. There's 2 flush draws out there, and the river's a 6 of clubs. Backdoor clubs do come right on in.
Yeah. Queen Jack.
Sean, yeah, I would. It makes no sense, but if I ever, and maybe this is me saying it because I've never won money like that, but if I won money like that in my guesstimation, I would still work. I would still deal. I'd have no reason to quit dealing. I like it too much. The side action games are amazing. What do you mean by that, DWB? Like the side cash games are good, or just expound on that a little bit? To quote a funny guy, Drewski, what do you mean by that?
4 to play. Straddle on the button. Fold 3.
Side cash. The entire city's on fire. Now that I would definitely enjoy.
Call from 6. Fold 7. 8 makes it 20.
Wes
Fold.
with 2 10s, and that's kind of where I think like players like Tom Dwan make all their money. Is when the WSOP events are going. He's not playing the tournaments. He's playing those massive cash games that nobody's ever going to hear about, and he's making all his money there.
Yeah, if you're playing that caliber where you're playing for final table money every other night, you kind of see
That
tournaments as kind of a not a waste of time, but not as much value as
Which that actually happened,
Your
which I'm
regular games.
actually surprised they allowed him to do it. Daniel Negreanu went to Bobby's room about a year. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We actually had a call out there. Well, almost clock call on the live stream game. The clock was called when we came out. The issue was resolved. Wasn't really an issue, just clock. But we're good now.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me. Looks like we didn't miss much, though. 4-way action to ace, tray, 9. 2 spades. OMC and Kevin both got a piece. Kevin's going to go ahead and bet into the field. And looks like both players call behind. Turns an 8. Backdoor hearts, but got to be betting here.
15 is button 3.
Excuse me, guys. I gotta go back up here and read these comments. You forgot what year he won. Turk says, I'm a 59-year-old rec player. I went out to WSOP in 2018 and 2019. I loved it. Go have fun. Okay, I like that. DWB, excuse me. Got a little tongue-tied there. Watched an Omaha game where the last bet was so large that Devilfish was counting out $5,000 cash to pay the final bet while the next hand was being dealt. Jesus Christ.
I'm glad to help.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, massive.
Ricky says, who's your favorite poker player?
Good. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's a good question. It's actually a really good question. I like that dude. What's his name? Blumstein. That boy got balls of steel. He was at the final table, just bluffing it off. I mean, he won. I think it was. I just watched that hand the other night. He won like ace deuce against, I think, ace.
Yeah,
something.
but I think a lot of it he was gifted a lot of chips. Talking about Blumstein, right?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
won.
he did. He did win a really, really big hand where he
Yeah.
made like a straight or something ambiguous on a river. I do remember that.
I remember our guy who was patched. We had an English guy. What was his name?
Hesp.
Yeah, Hesp. I remember Hesp when he left. He had aces, and Hesp had ace 10, and he just gifted. When Hesp had a lot of chips too, and he just gifted it to him. And
Really?
at that time, he had like maybe a third of the chips after that hand.
Jesus Christ.
So once you have that a big of a chip lead on that final table, is kind of a cakewalk. Not to say a true cakewalk, but it makes the whole game a lot
Makes things
easier.
a lot easier.
Whole lot easier.
Oh, as Matt finds it easy here, he flops bottom set. And look at this. Kansas is betting his sevens. Even with that queen out there, he feels like his hand is best. And he's sadly mistaken because Matt does have bottom set here. 2-0 Maxwell, what's up, man? Turns a 10 of clubs. It's going to give OMC the flush draw to go with his pair. And there's another over that Kansas can't be too happy about. So OMC is now going to bet his flush draw, and it looks like he bet $40. Matt, perfectly concealed with his bottom set, realizes the board is becoming more connected. So I'd like to see a raise here from him, anywhere from like $100 to $150. You got to try to put the pressure on. You can't allow them to see a free card here. That just would never be good. Yeah, Fedor Holtz is up there too. Fedor Holtz is pretty cool. The kid just, that's not a good, you're now inducing pain. You're inducing pain. Now, if that board comes another club, or like a 9 or a jack, oh, actually, it's what he figures out, he probably doesn't know, because we can see it's probably the best card in the deck. It's going to give OMC 2 pair. He didn't get there the way he wanted to, but he does make a hand that has a lot of showdown value. Only thing is he's up against a set here. So Matt, not necessarily playing the set the best way, is going to earn the check mark and is still going to probably rake this pot down.
The question is, will he raise or just flat?
Even if he'd have raised on the turn there, he could have got a lot more money from OMC. I don't think he'd be folding with a pair and a flush draw on the turn. Yeah, Fedor Holtz is pretty good. Like, that kid's good.
Fedor is like the online modern wizard of poker.
Which makes no sense because, well, to me, is because I always hear so many bad things about online poker. Like, how can you, like, they're always like, oh, well, this, that, and the other. They have so many critiques and like, oh, this, that. It's like, but when you're a really profitable player, you got to be good.
And there's the move, all in.
I felt like if he raised on the turn and then went all in on the river, OMC probably would have snapped him off. He probably would have thought he might have had a flush draw that was better than his.
Yeah, but I don't think OMC can fold. Not a lot of players.
What did he
especially in
bet?
2-2 can fold 2 pair in this spot. Especially if it's only on the 180 to call. 140 to call. Yeah. So.
And you know, Matt's so comfortable. He takes another sip of his drink, and I feel like those are the non-verbal tells where you're like, okay, like he has a really good hand.
Yeah.
Like he's freely moving about. 3-4. He never has that. You know, he never has that there. But everything supposedly misses, right?
Supposedly. Yeah, I think OMC just grudgingly calls here.
Oh, I think this is the hand.
Oh yeah, this guy has to be the hand.
This is the hand where they call the clock
Yeah.
because he thinks about it for a while. I mean, I get it. It's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, he goes in the super tank for 60 minutes for $142.
Yeah, so guess what? I kind of want to give you guys stats because he's going to think about, you know what, I am going to do it. That's
Yeah.
exactly what's going to happen.
Since we kind of spoiled it anyways,
Yeah, I'm definitely going to give you guys stats.
I'm going to tell you right now, OMC definitely goes into the tank.
Oh, and we got to do swag, actually. You know what? We'll do the giveaway.
Yeah, we did the giveaway since we
We'll
got
do the
all this
giveaway.
time.
And guess what it's going to be? The giveaway keyword is, well, actually, let me go ahead and generate it first before I spoil it. Let me do this correctly. The giveaway is actually going to be, it's going to be, keyword's going to be exclamation point into the tank. And it's going to be all lowercase.
Hit my card.
So we'll have that giveaway running. That way, YouTube chat and Facebook chat, you guys can head on over to Twitch and go ahead and type in that keyword. Once again, this giveaway is exclusive to Twitch chat, and it's going to be given away via keyword. That keyword will be exclamation point into the tank. Because OMC is deep in the tank.
Deep in it.
He's submerged, fully underwater. No breathing apparatus. He's drowning. That's probably one of the best moments. Have you ever seen the movie The Other Guys? Where it's
Yes.
fully improv. Fully improv, where they're talking about a lion and a tuna. And he goes, and we've developed a breathing apparatus and a beachhead, established a beachhead. And we like the taste of lion, and we want more lion. This is one of the best moments ever. Once again, this giveaway is exclusive to Twitch chat. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, head on over to Twitch. If you have an account on that platform, head to our stream, and it's going to be exclamation point into the tank. One word, all lowercase.
To get to our Twitch channel, I think you might have 2 or 3 minutes left. Is twitch.tv.
I mean, you got to understand, we're deep into the tank, so you got
/BestBetLive.
plenty of time. You got plenty of time. He is going to call the clock. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys wins and losses really quick. Just going to give you a little wins and losses action. There you go. Kevin's up 267. Angel's up $200 after the action going check with her set on that 4 to a straight and front door flush draw getting their board. As you can see, Williams down about 228. OMC's down a little bit. That's probably why he's thinking about this call, and he is going to make the fold.
He folds? I thought he called.
I would, after all of that tanking, Matt doesn't show, and it's going to kill him. Okay, he did.
God, look at that. I knew it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, he loves it. Look at this.
I would never show if that dude went in the tank for that long.
Yeah,
If it was
I'm
a
not-
bluff, I'd show.
Listen, I want you to feel it. I want you to think.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think about that hand
Come
into
on.
next
Yeah, I
week.
want you to just kill yourself over for the next week, just thinking about that hand.
Yep. I did check it out. It was pretty good. Okay, so once again, like I said, once all the cards get dealt here, I'll go ahead and run the giveaway. It's over on Twitch for swag. Hat or T-shirt. It's going to be exclamation point into the tank. He did make the correct fold, though. It took him a little minute to get there, but hey, as long as you get there, right?
Yeah, kudos to OMC for making the correct fold.
Yeah, he'll see it when he gets home tonight.
I would have found out anyway.
Once all the hands are dealt here, I'll go ahead and run that giveaway and see who wins. Once that last card hits OMC. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run that giveaway as Kansas looks down at Ace King. And he's going to raise it up. So I'm running the giveaway. I'm rolling it. The winner is Disrespectful Plumber. Is that right? Disrespectful Plumber?
So I wasn't gonna do it, but I
That is the name. So congratulations, Disrespectful Plumber.
He's going to be deep in it, deep into the tank. So Disrespectful Plumber, you are the winner on Get Some Best Bet Live swag. I'm going to go ahead and send you a DM, buddy, via Twitch. We're going to get some logistics work out, get some information exchanged, and we'll go ahead and get that hat or T-shirt your way. So look out for that DM, as I am now a more focused individual as Kansas turns Broadway. But it seems like he's drawing dead to what? What am I looking at here? Oh, excuse me. OMC flopped a full house. So I'm focused right now. Disrespectful Plumber DM coming your way.
Looks like OMC will get himself a nice, cool little double up after that nice little fold. There's a profit, $414, one of the biggest pots of the night.
You could have hit the king of spades.
I'm guessing there was an all-in and a call, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Oh, here, let me go whisper.
Yeah.
Found you, Disrespectful Plumber. Here comes the DM, my friend. And then at 9:30, we're on the Facebook one. It might be a little late because I still have to find an answer or find a question for you guys.
Barrel and C4. Live shot on the one and C4's out. I got 4 to go.
All right, so I'll go ahead and I've now sent that DM to you, Disrespectful Plumber. As it looks like Angel's going to get a little massage here. She's going to go ahead and work out those kinks and get a little relaxation while she's at the table. What's up, Cletus? What's going on, man? The answer is not Johnny Chan or Phil Ivey. Wow, you can literally hear someone yelling from 13.
Whoa, something bad must be
oh
going
boy,
on
something's
13.
happening on table 13.
There's some yelling back there.
There's definitely something happening.
Somebody's losing their shit.
Yeah, honestly, there's something happening. Somebody losing something. And it sounds like some fists want to be thrown or something like that. Go. All right, I found the question. I'm going to start doing more results-oriented questions, and then you'll guess what? Then you'll have to know. Yeah, somebody they want to throw something. I just don't know what it is. I'll find out. Don't worry. My name is Adonis Lane, and I'm on the investigation. As Angel is going to open the 6-5 suited to $12. Kansas is going to go ahead and fold. William's going to fold. I'm not breaking up anything. Pat, I'm not getting in between that. I'm pretty sure our floors here are well equipped to handle those situations. I'd just be the guy sitting there looking. I'm just sitting there taking it all in. And it seems like it's getting a little rowdy. Hold on. Let's try to turn it up a little bit. See what's going on. That's it. So, guys, I did find the question. That question will run promptly at 9:30. Promptly at 9:30. So YouTube chat, Twitch chat, be over on Facebook at 9:30 on the dot. I'm going to run that giveaway question. It will be a results-oriented question. And I'm going to type it into the chat, and the first correct answer that comes through on our feed will win some swag. That's how we're going to do it. Let me go ahead and get it typed up for you. Give me 1 second. Let me know if you guys want stats or anything. I know we just ran stats, but I'll run stats again if that's what you want. And let me go and get that question typed up.
Yeah.
What'd you end up getting?
The club.
Club? It's big, right? Massive.
Yeah. I think my jaw's gonna hurt tomorrow.
I guess we got a bunch of straddle. Column 1, column 2, hold 3, hold 6, hold 7, hold 8, option. Three players. Player 10, call 10. Heads up.
Perfect. Got the question all typed up. We're good to go. Yeah, I'm going to be the guy with the phone out. You know, I'm out. I'm watching. I'm recording. I'm ready to upload it somewhere. I feel like that's what it's come down to nowadays, is these bystanders that record everything. Because otherwise, you know, so many things can be brought into question as to what really transpired. As William does make the best hand. Kicker does come into play. And looks like Angel's thinking about it. She is out-kicked here. There is an ace on that river. 13 is a 2-4 table. You never really know. I know some of the 2-4 games can get a little choppy if maybe there's some high hand action going, or maybe somebody bet out a turn. I don't know. I could only guess. But it sounds like the situation is handled, and Angel is going to make the call. William's going to show her queen, a pair of queens, but the 9 kicker is going to play. And he's going to scoop the pot. So, yeah, at 9:30 on the dot, the question will pop up in the Facebook chat. Whoever answers correctly first will win. Put that clip out as table 13 hand of the week. Now that would be funny. That would be hilarious. I mean, I've dealt countless 2-4 games. I mean, I've seen plenty of situations that have just completely turned serious from something that was completely juvenile. Sean Hunter, I can't give you a hint, bud. They're giveaway questions for a reason. You got to be able to, be honest, you just got to be able to type fast. Type fast on Google. Whoever types the fastest wins. Or if you just so happen to have knowledge. This one, I would envision no one would know this off the top of their head. If you do, then, well, you're just cut from a different cloth. I don't know, man. I mean, I could tell you guys some stories. Definitely, I could tell you guys. I mean, you guys know that. I'm a storyteller by nature. But there's definitely some things that have happened on tables where I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Let me call a floor and let them go ahead and get this figured out, get it remedied. Good luck, Shane. Bring home the quiche. So once again, I will remind you guys one more time here before the giveaway. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, head on over to Facebook. I will put the giveaway question in the chat at 9:30 on the dot. First correct answer is going to win some Best Bet swag, hat or T-shirt, well, you'll be declared the winner. That's really it. I don't know, Shannon. I'd have to go look, but I can go look if you want, which might happen. I don't know. There's a 98% chance I'll go and look and see what happened, and I'll definitely come back and tell you guys a story about it. As we are about 2.5 hours into the stream, it's 2-2 No Limit Hold'em Deep Stack Cash Game action, guys. Thanks for joining us today. It's myself, Adonis Lane, and Johnny Pham. We're commentating a little poker and hanging out with you guys, which is what we tend to do best. Here at Best Bet Live, we just want to make this a stream for the people. That's the #1 goal of this stream, for the people. We might want to put that on a T-shirt one day because I love it. It sounds great. Oh, hold on. Let me give you this chat back.
Might be my first one, huh?
The question is now in the chat. First correct answer wins some swag. 9:30 on the dot. Go, 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 go. You have to type faster on Google if you want to win.
$60.
And I missed whatever's transpiring in this hand. I'm sorry, guys. I was too busy making sure that answer, or excuse me, question. Boom, AJ wins. AJ, you're so quick. You're so quick.
You know they're
It was Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly won event number 52, the 25,000 no limit hold'em, six-handed. Well, six max, I guess, is what I guess it could be called.
Yeah, the 6 max.
Yeah, and he won for $1,315,518. The winner was Dan Kelly. So AJ, I think I've messaged you before. You won a giveaway before. So what do you want to do? You want a hat or T-shirt? I won't even DM you. You want a hat or T-shirt? I think we can leave it here at Jack's for you, right? Please let us know.
oh, okay. You got a longer drive.
I'm in town for a few days.
Oh,
And guess what? After this hand, as Kirk is shuffling up to get ready to deal, after this hand, I'll go ahead and give you guys. Yeah, T-shirt. Okay, so and your name is correct over on the Facebook chat. So I'll go ahead and put that in there for you. Perfect. And you said T-shirt. Hey, what size? Well, if you want to DM me the size T-shirt, or if you want to put it in the chat, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I'll leave it up to you. So Angel here with Ace King is going to make it 20 bucks, and let's see if anybody has a holding that can give her a call. We want action. We want blood. That's what the people want.
You ain't got bluffing this time?
Give the people what they want.
No, she does. I'll flop her.
You want any of it? That's right.
25.
Oh, I gotta go look at that DM on Twitch. Shirt size, not in Florida anymore. In Massachusetts, perfect. Disrespectful plumber. I got all the info. Thank you. I'll go ahead and put that in the spreadsheet.
I think I might be even.
Go ahead and get that locked down.
Throw it. $3.
Take it or leave it.
Okay. So let me get all this information. Sorry guys, I'm gonna look away for a second. I know I said I was giving you stats, but I gotta make sure to take care of a few logistics things.
Next Friday, then.
That way nobody gets mad at me. Gotta make sure it's done.
Like I said,
So let's see.
Yeah,
11. I mean, I'll be in the room.
yeah, for sure. It'll be fine.
I'll come over and hover over your shoulder one time. Give you a little kiss on the cheek.
Oh, what is happening? Wait, what did I miss?
2 makes 15.
All right, so there's an address. Sorry guys.
4 cards.
This is an extra large T-shirt. Perfect. And then, AJ? Did you put your T-shirt size? No problem, buddy. No problem. T-shirt. Yeah, I'm in town large. Got it. And we got the T-shirt too. It's all working out. Sorry guys. I know I'm missing this hand, but I gotta make sure I get this in.
Oh, Wes.
What do you do?
Turning almost the nuts. Set of deuces for Wes.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, he might tear some people down in this hand now.
Looking for the check raise, doesn't get it. The diamond does come
That's
and it's
some-
gonna
that's-
slow everyone down.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's
but
an actually killing
I
card.
think Wes missed a bet there. Definitely missed a bet there. That's why I can't really slow play a set 4 ways.
No, it's too multi-way.
Too
Too
multi-way.
many hands that can be beating you. So AJ and Disrespectful Plumber, your information has been logged. Disrespectful Plumber, we'll go ahead and get this over to marketing so that they can get it mailed to you. AJ, your T-shirt will be here at our Jacksonville location to be picked up whenever you're ready. Once again, congratulations to both giveaway winners. We do run giveaways multiple times in the week, so fret not. If you haven't won one yet, there's still always a chance. So now that that's taken care of, YouTube, go ahead and take that really quick. And I think that's it. Let me go ahead and get this all. Oh, excuse me, stats too.
You put 3 aces on the board, give me an ace, and I'm just going to go all in, everyone fold. Make it like ace, ace, deuce. Oh, now, ace 3.
Alright, we got a lot of straddle. Four to go, y'all.
Don't ask for much.
Raised to 15. So 3 points. 4 points. 6 points. 7, 8, 9, 8.
He makes the fold.
What's that?
Like, he makes the fold from the computer.
Yeah, he makes like all the action. Any raises, any calls, any everything.
Okay.
Anything and everything.
That makes sense. That's what you guys are talking
Yeah, we like to talk there too, yeah. But yeah. And then just in case any of the cards break, you know, we gotta just switch them out and everything. Here we go, yeah. 2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds. 6 makes it 15. 7 folds. 8 folds. 9 folds.
All right, OMC with a race to 15 with ace-5 of diamonds. He's going to get looked up by William with 7-5 offsuit. Nope, never mind. Does not get looked up. He's going to win a small pot. Just remember, guys, in 2 weeks, our Trifecta series starts.
But yeah, it depends on, I don't know.
Opening event is going to be the 1K,
Oh, yeah.
following that Saturday, the 2K main, and the finisher. Going to be a $500 buy-in. All 3 events will be a 1-day event, so come check it out.
Couple months, 2 or 3, you know? It's crazy. Chris, up there? 1 pose. 2 pose. I see what's called. 3 pose. 4
Another
pose.
button straddle.
Folds. Folds. 7. Oh, and 8. Option check. Six players. Check 1. Check 2. Check 7.
So a flop of a tray 8-8 rainbow. So I can make it check through here. Nobody with a pair of draw, double pair board, open. Willing bet $11 with a pair of trays, 8's full of trays. Looks like Kansas will make the call, and looks like it might be a chop pot. Check, check.
I think he gets it. since you insisted, I got you. Just squat at
Alan, just come to the cage at Monument and try to get in touch with myself or Dustin or Sage or Jesse, and we'll make sure that if you did win a giveaway, that we will get that to you. All right, 1 second. Debbie, I'll give you the info there for you for the structures are of the trifecta series.
40. 3 raised to 40. 8 folds, 9 folds. 10 folds.
All right, so the starter, which is a 1K event, starting April 30th, starts at noon. 20K in chips. Blind levels are 30 minutes. The main event, 2K in chips. I'm sorry, 2K buy-in, 25K starting stacks. Playing 40-minute blind levels. And the closer, which is a $500 buy-in, is going to be 20K starting stack with 30-minute blinds.
Raised to 13. Three players. Copy. Check that one. Thank you. All right, everybody, that's my time for now. You guys got Barry come back. Thanks, everybody. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, Alan, go ahead and give us a DM on Facebook, and we'll see what happened to your giveaway, and we should be able to provide you with some information on what had happened. And if we did, if you do owe you some swag or whatever, we'll definitely try to mail that to you since you live in Daytona.
Yep.
Thought you weren't gonna play.
I played on the last
Did the
one,
last
too.
time.
I didn't want to ruin the fun.
That's just bad timing.
I check.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh, come on.
This is an action board.
Check.
I didn't even look.
Look, either oh my god,
I didn't even look.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, the 18.
60 is the best one.
No good there?
Let's see. Alan Cullen, I live in Daytona, came up to do some things and went over there at noontime, and no one at the cashier case nor the floor manager could find a name. Feel free to send it to me. What happened?
Yeah, Alan, just go down and DM our Facebook, and then we'll figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Give us your info, give us your address and stuff. So if we do and owe you some swag, we'll send it to you.
I feel like you've won one before. That's for sure. Mark Gork, what's up, man? How are you doing, buddy? It's always good to see you. The man, Mark Gork, and he looks like Angel flopped a straight and Kansas flopped the bottom end. And, well, this is just the cooler. You know, there really is no other way to describe this. This is just bad, and there's really no way you can avoid this. You let it happen, and you just take it.
You flower straight.
And just take it in stride.
You just take it.
Yeah.
You just take it.
When I hear that,
Looks like Kansas gonna call it a night.
There's nothing you can do there. That's max pain.
This feels good. This is like
That's all it is. That's max pain. There's really no analysis. Straight over straight, money goes in.
My queen. What she called, that was nice.
I just saw into that one.
No, there was just there was definitely well, it was a nuclear pot. Yeah, that's just how it happens. Alan Cullen says, hi, Alan. You said I did DM Sunday. Here's the response. Hi, Alan. We're sorry this happened to you. Please contact marketing with this issue. Someone will contact you to resolve the problem. Alan, did you contact marketing? And if so, what was their response? And then if you haven't gotten a response yet, I guess I'll try to pass it along the best I can. Jeremy will give you stats right after this hand, my friend.
35 is a definite 6. Fold 7.
All right, Ellen, I'll pass it along, buddy. I'll pass along that information and see if we can get it figured out. And this is concerning a giveaway that you didn't get. You live in Daytona. I don't care if I have to drive it out to you. I'll go play at Daytona while I'm there. We'll get it resolved. Here, let me make a note of it. I'll put it on the board. Was it Alan Cullen? Alan Cullen. And this was a giveaway that you did not receive, huh? Okay.
Yeah, Alan, just give it a few. I'll have our marketing director kind of track what had happened. So it might take a day or two to figure out what happened, and see if we find a paper trail.
Wow. OMC flop top 2, and David knew his nines were no good. Hold on, I see something interesting in the YouTube chat. Dual Maxwell says, ever hear the guy that cheated by bringing in his own counterfeit chips to a tournament and they realized there was too many chips in play, so he rushed to his room and tried to flush them but clogged it?
Oh yeah, the incident at the Borgata.
Wait, you know about this?
Oh yeah.
When did this happen?
This had happened 5-6 years ago, maybe longer. So apparently, dude brings in a lot of counterfeit chips, a lot of counterfeit poker chips. Well, I don't know if they were counterfeit or if they were taken, whatever, but they were chips.
Were they that good at counterfeits that they didn't know that they weren't?
Well, I mean, it passed, and I guess when they did the chip count at the end, and they were over by a significant amount, and because they were over a significant amount, it kind of raised some flags. So I think they delayed the tournament for a little bit. No, I don't know what had happened. There's something happened where he got kind of freaked out, and he flushed all of his chips. Tried to flush all of his chips down the toilet of the room, and then they end up finding it that way.
Holy crap.
So a lot of things had changed because of that, and this happened at the Borgata.
What do you mean a lot of okay, so you're actually the TDA guy. What do you mean a lot of things changed?
Well, because of that had happened, and to do our due diligence, a lot of places, what they were doing was they had to leave your player's card after every break at the table. So then they would count everybody's chips up at the break just to make sure that there's no discrepancies.
Yeah.
So that was going on for quite a while, and then finally after a year or two, that kind of stopped. Yeah, that had happened. So in that tournament too, I believe they completely canceled it, and they didn't play it out.
They refunded all the players their money?
I think I don't remember what happened. I think they refunded everybody who was still in the tournament.
Oh, jeez. Oh, they refunded everybody that was still in.
Not
okay,
yet. If you
how does
busted,
that
you
work?
busted. I don't know. I think they either chopped it. I don't know how many players were left. I think there were maybe 30, 40 players left. So they either split it with everybody, or they refunded. Yeah, I think they refunded a bunch of players their money back. I don't think they played out the rest of the event. Is what. I was
My
trying to
only
get through.
question to that is anyone who got in that tournament, they got in like I mean, they were at a disadvantage, right? You know, the guy brought in his own chips. There's no telling when he added those chips on.
Yeah.
So why not refund everybody?
Well, I think the decision was just to refund. Well, if you went bust, you went bust. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I think everybody that was still in action were due certain amounts of monies. I think they just refunded them.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Especially if this was like a 2 to 3 day event, then you
Yeah.
made it. You know,
No, it was a big event. It was like a 2 or 3 day, like a $500,000 guarantee
my
event.
God.
Yeah, it was pretty sizable.
Hold on, I need to find an article on this.
Yeah, they ended up going to jail for it for a long time.
He went to jail?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's what you know. What's the saying? You do the crime, you do the time, right?
Yeah.
I just didn't like. You know, maybe him bringing something in like that as a joke, even though it isn't a joke. Like, obviously, he's there to manipulate the game to try, you know, to win. But to think, hey, I made some fake chips, or I got some fake chips, and now I'm doing hard time. That's absolutely insane.
Seat 1 is off the board. Hold 2. Hold 3.
We'll get test that.
Hold 4.
Yeah, her work is very amazing. You can check
Hold
her.
6.
I think there was another story too, like back in the day, back before my time, a very prominent Asian player actually got a hold of a lot of tournament chips from an employee or something from the inside, had legit chips. And the way he got caught was, I guess he was making ramen or making something in his room with a burner. And I guess they noticed a smell or something coming in the room, and security went in and saw all these
Chips.
different chips on the table, whatever, and it's like, what the hell is this? So that was another thing that happened.
Holy crap.
So
I mean, that's just Jesus Christ. Like, stuff you'd never think would happen happens.
oh yeah. That's why as a casino employee, your integrity is so paramount, you know.
This one, I got it when I was drunk. Yeah, it's probably not as painful. Drunk and high.
Straddle in the board.
In Colorado.
That's why I guess with tournaments like that,
He didn't text me back.
attention to detail is so important. You know, you never want that to happen in the room you work at.
You know, that's why you gotta build your team, and you know, all the people that you put in those places have that kind of integrity that you count on. You know.
Hold 1, 2. Hold 3. Hold 4.
That's insane.
6. 7. 8.
They found $3.6 million worth of tournament chips in his room. This guy from Atlantic City. That's nuts. That's so sick.
Check. Check. Hold 3. Hold 1.
Looks like there's a fold there. William's going to take that one down with, what, a gutter ball? But front door hearts didn't get there. He decided to go ahead and take it down. Good bet from him. As we had a talk the last time William was on the stream. He was so card dead. Said you got to manifest your own luck. That's what he did.
500 is the max. What's your name? Michael. Have you been on before? Alright, well, we'll have
Looks like we got a new guy out here.
So we're gonna have a straddle on the buck. 6 is gone.
You bring your own chips to the table. I hope not. I would hope not.
For total, 20 is the bet from 3. Fold 4, fold 7, fold 8 and 9. Fold 1, fold 2.
Let me scroll back up, Duo, so I can see this. Looks like Kevin raised pre-flop and got no callers. There was a casino that ran tournaments and got caught literally letting people pay extra to pick their seat. The manager was taking the extra money from the prize pool. Oh,
Oh, that's a big no-no.
I mean, when it comes to picking seats, maybe this is a silly question. How I understand the fact of, oh, here, extra money, like that's bad. But in terms of picking seats, I'm guessing it being randomly generated is for the best.
I mean, absolutely not. There's no way that you can ever pick your seat. In a tournament, everything has to be random. Everybody has to be treated the same. The only factor that might change is if you had a disability. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
you couldn't see out your left eye or some reason, or you just can't see. Period, and or you needed the 5 seat to be able to play. So we might make those considerations, but definitely we won't let players pick their own seats. If anything, it's a random draw, and that's it.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Especially to be like taking money from the prize pool. Like, what are you doing?
No, taking
bud?
money from the prize pool. Yeah, what are you doing? You don't deserve a casino job if you're gonna do
Yeah,
anything funny with the money.
All you deserve is a seat inside of a jail cell.
Yeah.
Bring your own chip tournament. That's what it sounds like. Stuff like that. No, and there's no room for that. Especially when there's so much money involved. Yeah.
$30 is the bet from 6. Fold 1.
I heard about that straw man.
Fold 3. I'm good.
Yeah, I heard about that. Definitely did. But, you know, considering in the casino and card room world where, you know, people already have their preconceived notions, you know, when things happen like that, it only makes people who run a tight ship and who have integrity, it only makes them look bad. You know, when you have, like, hostile incidents happen, you're like, okay, but what about the people who are running a nice, clean live stream and who, you know, uphold the integrity of the game? It makes them look bad.
Fold from the 6.
So stuff like that is just never good for poker. Yep, those people rot in a jail cell.
Call 8 and 9.
West with the suited ace under the gun. Looks at it, thinks about it, and I think he just called.
Call from 1.
It's a straddle.
Call from 2. Fold 3. And we had a check.
And it looks like it's just a straddle that limps all the way around.
Again, but the red-handed slip down.
7 Blair.
Check.
Check 6. Check 7. $15 is the bet from 8.
Shane, you're crushing it, buddy.
9.
So it looks like the jack, I believe, has the best hand, but West does have the nut flush draw. Let's see if Michael can fold. Will fold his jack.
Fold 2.
Looks like he already did, actually.
Fold 4.
But William called with his 5. Interesting. But I can tell you there are many times in poker where we see the best hand fold. That's not interesting. Like, that always happens.
$35 is the bet from 8. Fold 1.
In my opinion, Rob Wilson, more or less exploited.
100. Thank you.
Definitely exploiting, but there are some circumstances where I think it
I mean,
does
he
kind of slide to
literally-
cheating. But then the only reason why was because they were asking for very specific things. They were asking for
And then the casino gave it to him.
Well, yes, the casino gave it to him, of course, and that's totally on their bad. But then they were asking for a specific deck, a specific dealer, and I feel like they're trying to bring about this. You know what I mean? To exploit that. I think that's definitely where it's wrong.
Fold 9.
I mean, if you find something that they're doing operationally or whatever, or if you find it an edge at something, maybe more on the exploiting side, but once you create the situation, I think that kind of leans more on the cheating side.
So what you're saying is having the knowledge about it is okay. Like, what you're saying is not to necessarily run to the casino like, oh my God, you guys have this exploit in your cards, but rather don't create a situation where you can exploit it.
Correct.
He sure enough did for what, 19 million or something stupid?
Oh yeah.
I think all that got resolved, though. I'm not sure. But definitely it was a wild situation.
20 is the bet for 1.
I think my best analogy of it is like, say if there's a slot machine that had a word glitch, where you kind of notice it and it was paying this at a higher frequency. Now, if somebody told you about that glitch and you went into and take advantage of it,
Your heads up.
I think that might be leaning towards cheating.
Oh, wow. David H. might lose some chips here. I see what you mean, though. Manipulating the situation.
Yeah.
Check 1. 25 is the bet for 4. You have a call for 1. That's it.
Oh, Hialeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I remember the last time I went to Hialeah. This was me and Dustin. This was years ago. First time going to Hialeah Park.
That makes sense.
The strangest room I've ever been in.
That makes so much sense.
So we walk in. We think it's only like a slots casino, but we go up the escalator and we find poker. And from the greeter to the security guy to the player to the dealer, Spanish speaking only. Craziest thing I've ever seen.
Some of the
And like it was okay for them to speak Spanish. I was like, yo, yo, yo. You guys are speaking Spanish and I don't understand it. And they're, no, it's fine. The dealers was even in on it too. It's like, no, it's fine. If they were going to say anything, I'll tell you what they were saying. But they're not saying anything funny. I'm just like, nefarious. I'm like, well, that's not how it works.
some of the
You know?
some of the third-party companies that we allow in the building to bank and stuff like that will go to like Fort Pierce and Miami. And one of the actual DPs told me he came back. I can't lie to you, Johnny. My man came back from Miami, full beard, had the vacation shirt on with the top button undone. And he told me about, some of the wild situations where players were speaking in Spanish, cheating. Like I said.
Yeah, the games were wild too. The games were, this is how it was set up. It was table stakes, which meant you can buy anywhere from up to the table, whatever player had in front of them. And you can straddle for any amount in any position.
That's wild.
And the big game there was like the 2-2 PLO, but we were playing Hold'em. But there was a pretty big games, and they're highly aggro games.
That's absolutely insane.
So get this one too. It's a super troll on Dustin. So Dustin wins a high hand from there. And for some odd reason, he didn't bring his ID. Like he has no ID other than his open carry his gun license.
So they couldn't.
But his gun license is a state issued ID, right?
Yeah, so that's valid.
Yeah, it should be valid, but they never paid him for it because it was really strange. It's only like a $400 high hand, but like they wouldn't take his gun license.
That's weird.
His open carry license.
It's a valid ID. I'd like to think.
Yeah, sure.
That's weird, but like I said, not surprising. Weird though. Look at William 3-betting. We don't know what he has. 9-seat new guy Michael's gonna make the call though. I think it's safe to say William might have like 10s. Yeah, it's like 10s, 9s. Considering both players had a king, I don't know about ace-king. Don't know about queens. That's so weird. A legal ID, and you're not going to pay the hand. But, meanwhile, you can straddle from anywhere, any amount on the table. Like I said, makes sense.
He was probably blocking my royal.
I did have a lot of fun playing that room though.
Straddle on the button. There you go.
I made it a little bit only because we were kind of juicing up the game, so I was playing my low stakes, playing blindfolded.
Four to play.
Playing
Oh, making the game fun.
yeah, making the game really fun. so they were all about it. Play a little peekaboo with my
Oh
Rangers.
wow.
You know, just because it was like straddle. I mean, it was a straddle for any amount for anywhere. So,
That's so
and yeah, I just
sick.
just played patterns. So I just
So,
don't look at my cards.
What
and,
is it, like 1-2 or 1-3?
I think it was 1-2 there.
So you get straddle for like $50?
Yeah, any amount. I was straddling for 50, 100.
That's
whatever.
ridiculous. Those kind of games just. Those kind of games just hurt people, man. That's sick though. But I'm surprised that casino or that poker room isn't shut down.
Isn't it Hialeah Park where they have that weird game? You know, on the Summercast they'll have dog racing and they'll have horses, but they'll have
Oh, I know what game you're talking about.
they'll have
The like badminton game, but I can't think of it.
how can I remember this game?
Hold on, I got it. Hold on, I got it. They bet on that game too.
Yeah.
It's like
Cool.
badminton.
Come on, chat. You guys gotta know this game that we're talking about. So they have like giant hook, like mitts, but they're hooks, and they play heads up, and you just toss this like ball around
is
this
it? I know what you're
this
talking about.
court. No, it's Hialeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, but it's the
It's
game.
specific
I think the
time.
game is called Hialeah.
Oh, it is.
Is it? I'm not entirely sure. I know. I think one of the things is like they play at Hialeah Park. I don't know.
Hold on. I got it. Don't worry, I got it. I'm a master at finding things. I know what you're talking about because
Highlight. It's called Highlight.
highlight.
There we go.
There it is.
80 total.
That's what I was looking for. That's it. And that's what they put on simulcast to play. I know somebody would know it. And I remember because one day I asked and they were like, yeah. Like, yeah, you don't know anything about that? Interesting. Angel, though, is going to take that down pre with queens. I believe it. Can you imagine in the grand scheme of things, the poker rooms that are violating those kind of rules and they haven't found out about it yet?
Bully.
It's just
That's all you are, is a bully.
the most scandalous thing in the world. That's when investigative reporters make all their money.
How did I get my cards on the strap?
Straddling the 4-seat. And we are eclipsing the 3-hour mark on the stream. Maybe even 4-hour mark, I believe. I think we got going at about 7:15.
We'll just keep going. Forward again, strap. Fold 6. Call from 7. Fold 8.
Oh, Michael here with 2 sevens.
20. is
He's
the
going to
best.
raise it up. Good play there from him.
Say what? Fold 1. Fold 2. Fold 3.
Angel's going to call with the 10-9 suited.
Fold 4.
You did, Jeremy.
7. We have 3 players.
And the flop comes 10-9-5.
Check.
Top 2 for Angel, Rainbow. Yeah, let's play for a little deception. Let someone else bet.
Check 7. 40 is the bet from 9. Call from 2. Fold from 7.
All right, so it looks like Michael's going to bet and Angel's just going to call. Like I said, there's no reason to spring the trap just yet. You have 2 bear on a rainbow board. Well, the turn, though, is definitely going to be a little troublesome. The backdoor flush draw and straight draws now begin to come in.
Yeah, this is where you want to lead, which Angel is going to.
Now it's time to start the betting.
Fold from 9.
Yep, and he's going to go ahead and find the fold. Angel's going to take that one down.
Straddle on the button.
Oh, Lord.
4 to play. 12-3.
Wait, what? Hold on. I think I just
20 is the bet.
found out something that's
7.
interesting.
Fold 1. Fold 1.
All right, so it looked like there was an open there pre, and he got folds all around. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We got about another 45, 50 minutes left. Go ahead and hang out with us for a little bit longer.
How long do we play?
Probably 11.
Okay. So, Matt, looking down at the King 10,
12 is the bet from 7.
makes it $12. And let's see if he can get in the action here, as I think the action fold around to William.
12. 12 from 1.
Lord Jesus.
12 from 2. 4
Angel's going to call 12. OMC is going to fold. Pretty incredible price, but 10-7. Only hit with pretty specific flops. That's not one of those. But middle pair for Matt, he's going to go ahead and get some chips there. Going to down bet $10. About a fourth pot bet.
Call from the 2.
Turns the deuce.
21 is the bet from 7. Call from the 2. Check 7.
Oh nah, Justin, I'm good. I just got done eating. I was supposed to check on you when I went out there. I will here in the next couple of seconds. What table are you at, Justin? I'll come holler at you for a little bit. Shouldn't be allowed if you're expecting 1-2 in a straddle for $50,100. Just isn't fair. I agree with you, Sean.
Button's good.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. Only thing about that is there are games out there that are being played just like that. I will be back at the
Yeah,
live
and also
game.
play in your comfort level. If you find a game like that that's playing like that,
That's what I'm saying. You stay away
grab
from
a
that.
table transfer, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you stay away from that.
But there are some players that do like that action. So
Yeah, we gotta do it now. Yeah, you're. Oh, what a hard one.
Like when I got to the nugget, nah, like I said, I was on the table and the dude just came. Obviously, he was still thinking it was seeping out of his pores. And he just drops 20 crisp $100 bills on the felt. Like I said, I probably had the biggest stack at the table. I had like 1,100, something like that. I was like, the hell am I supposed to do now? Obviously, you adjust your game.
Kevin did it on purpose.
And he ended up giving me about 600 or 700. So it was okay.
let's get another bomb pot tray 7-9 rainbow board.
I believe it's one of those things where it's advertised via like their list that they display in the room, but I don't think anyone like explicitly tells you. It's one of those things where you kind of have to find out. Which I don't know how to feel about that. But Matt's gonna bet top pair. Angel's gonna call with the gutter queen on the turn is no help. And Matt's gonna bet 25 now. Going to continue to tell the same story. Not only that, he doesn't think, well, anyone can have a queen here. Angel's going to peel one with their gutter. And the 9, it comes on the river. There's another bet, and that just looks like top pair that made trips. You got to go ahead and get it out of the way.
Now, Sean, most of the time when you come to a new poker room, just I usually do that. I ask the dealer, can you straddle? Can you straddle on the button?
Yeah, not that much I
what's the
do.
bind
That
is.
way I know what I'm stepping into.
Yeah.
I normally always ask. And that's what happened. I asked, what was the max buy-in? They told me it was an uncapped game, match a stack, money plays on the table. And then I kind of, formed how I was going to play from there. Oh, and William got on his Best Bet Live shirt, repping the live stream. Look at that. That look nice, don't it? I'm telling you, keep the Best Bet Live on the front like that. Quotations for the people on the back.
What we really need to do is try to get like avatars for ourselves, like a little cartoon anime avatar.
Yes.
Kind of outline of
Yes,
us, and then we'll
100%.
sell shirts that way.
100%. Maybe even like a commentator cam when I'm not working back here.
Something.
You can show your face off, Johnny. They want to see the anime here.
No, I prefer the avatar. I could probably put in any modern or any old anime character.
Ooh, not the Cowboy Bebop. Trigun.
Yeah, live star on the wall.
Ooh, Hajime no Ippo.
Ooh.
Yes. Ippo. Oh, man. Such good times. I almost went off there for a second, but I'm not going to. Donis, did you call Omar the tent maker yet? Oh, that's right. Wait. What? Oh, the t-shirt guy? Wait, I still have his name up here. I still have his name on the board somewhere. Omar the t-shirt maker.
4 folds. 7 folds. 8 calls.
Pat, what you know about Trigun? Hold up. What you know about some Trigun, Pat? Talk to me now. Angel opens king, queen off. West is going to call. William says, yeah, I'll stay in. And it looks like we got three-way action. Flop comes 10 high. William does have a gutter to the wheel. Oh, I see. Queen on the turn is going to give Angel top pair.
For the 10 season.
Wow, Pat, you are slowly becoming my favorite person, as if you weren't already.
Raise to 30. C3.
And there's a raise there from Angel. She's going to go and spring the trap. Thought maybe he might have turned some kind of combo draw kind of hand. She says, well, you're going to have to pay to see it. See if you hit it.
Button straddle on the 8.
What happened? Bradley Davis, I hit it. I hit it once, and then I went up again. I got it about 3/4 of the way up, and then the gentleman that was spotting me had to rack it up. So apparently it's a push. The line was 1.5 reps. I'd like to say I got like 1.75. So we just went ahead and pushed. But I think I was in it. I think I was deep in it. Oh, Pat, your T-shirt. Oh boy. Actually, let me figure that out now. Hold on.
Call and call. Never. Check. One check.
Yeah, Bradley. I mean, like I said, it almost took me out, but we got it. I mean, we got it. We were in it.
And a call from you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Pat, we might have like we might have a T-shirt for you actually. That might interest you. And then when's the next time you're going to be in the room?
Check, check.
That's what I want to know. And then we'll run that past you. So William here is going to have the best hand.
65.
David H was open-ended and just could not find a queen or a 7. Sadly enough, he can't really make the call here. He's going to have to get out of there.
Late.
Sunshine still with here?
Sunshine? I don't know who that is, I'll be honest. Mr. Queen's over there. What's that? I said Mr. Queen's over there.
Any day I can come up. I live at the beach. Okay, you come up Friday. If you decide to play on Friday, come up Friday. We'll take care of it. I might have a shirt you want.
It's like she has some moments.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know any better mornings.
If not, we'll make good on it.
Oh, that's it?
But I'm pretty sure. So we'll aim for Friday.
15,
I'm pretty sure I'll be working. If not, I'll just come up to the room. But I'm scheduled to be working. So I'm scheduled to be doing the live stream. So we'll take care of it for you, bud.
raise it up.
We got a raise here from Matt. Ace King, standard here. Oh, I don't know if we have a live here. I don't think we have a live shirt. It would be one of our series shirts, if you're okay with that. We had a summer series, or yeah, summer series. We have one of those shirts available, I believe.
I don't even know where Amy is.
Yeah, for some reason, Jesse ordered like all the triple XLs, all the 2XLs, some XLs, and maybe 1 or 2 mediums.
What?
Yeah.
So we have 3XL summer series shirts. Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of triple
Perfect.
XL summer series shirts.
Perfect.
And those are the nice shirts, actually. I think
Those are the really nice material shirts.
Yeah, yeah, those feel really good.
Perfect. So Pat, that one's gonna be yours. We're gonna put one aside for you, my friend.
It's hard to track them down. Somebody
Chacho, you see it? You see it, right? Stats. Okay, stats.
4 to go, yeah.
There's some quick stats. I'll put them back up again after this hand. Kind of caught him a little late. Oh, Chacho, the T-shirts. Ah. He said rest in peace. Yeah, it happens.
Quiet it down. The alcohol set in.
They know we've been here for 3.5 hours already.
Oh, has it been that long?
Not at all.
Yep. Bum shot up in there. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna shuffle up for the next hand here.
All depends on the views, but normally 11 minutes. Yeah, cut off time. I guess put a shot up.
Looks like we got a button straddle, I believe, from Angel. I think Angel's up. Pretty sure Angel's up a little bit. She's got to be. Looks like she's having fun in the game. Luke Coach 77. What's up, man? Just a little poker action, that's all. Little poker action. You know how we do. We try to make sure that we're doing the best we can for you guys and putting out a good product. As Matt is gonna try to do the best he can. Flop the pair and flush draw. So top pair with the nut flush draw. Not bad, not bad. And like I said, after this hand, we'll give more stats. I know I kind of give you guys stats really quick. All in. That's ridiculous. That's a little much, bud. So it looks like there was a bet of 25 from Matt. Kevin raised to 65, and Matt snap moved all in. What kind of hand could Kevin have here? Looks like Kevin's even getting a count, too. So let's go, David H. David H, you got some fans in the chat, my friend. That snap all in is dangerous. If I don't have a set, I don't think I'm ever calling this. Even then, I know I'm probably dead to hearts. I think Kevin might have an ace too. Maybe a king. The fact that he raised though, I'm thinking maybe a king or maybe a really good ace. And he's thinking about it too. At this point, he knows he's dead to hearts if they come. I mean, but obviously, you know you're probably up against a drawing hand. It's just that Matt is at the tippy top of his range right now with the pair and a flush draw. You think he has bottom set? Deuces? I think if you have deuces, you got to go with it. You know you're ahead. You know you didn't have kings or aces. You went ahead and folded though. I guess that's the correct fold. I don't know what he had. There's no way he had a set of kings. No shot. He's never folding a set of kings there. I think he had like a king, maybe just a king, or maybe an ace. Oh yeah. Easily the shove there was not the move to make. The shove there just shows how strong his hand is. If it goes bet of 25, 65, now 400, like you're leaving value on the table there 100% of the time. I mean, nonetheless, like I said, sure, I might have my opinion on the subject, but he's raking in the chip, so he can't be too upset with how he played the hand. He's winning. Only thing is, obviously, you want to try to get value when you can. Can't leave that value on the table. But nice hand there from Matt. But even a better fold there from Kevin, because he, I don't know what he had. But like I said, I would like to think sets there are going to be the only thing that will be calling knowing they're ahead.
All right, guys, I got some insider information for you all.
Insider info.
Just made official, I think it was today, Card Player Poker Tour.
Here?
Here.
When?
June 17th through 28th. This was just released. So finally, this is going to be a first tour since COVID happened.
Oh, so you're going to do a Card Player main event too?
So this is going to be the Card Player Poker Tour main event. Again, 10 days. 10-day series, and the main event for the Card Player is going to be 2,500.
Now, do they bring their own setup for those, or they just do it on the live stream table?
No, they just do it on the live stream table.
What happens when they bring their own setup for it? They have
The
their
Card
own-
Player doesn't bring their own setup.
That's just WPT.
That's just WPT, yes.
Oh boy. Well, that's pretty cool.
I think back in the day, they used to bring people to do a stream, but there was no whole cards. This was way back in the day, though.
Oh God. So
So-
you found out what the player had when he got to showdown.
Yes.
If he got there.
So yeah, we would do the regular final table announcing, and then yeah, we just streamed the whole thing without whole cards. This is before we had our RFID live stream.
Well, guys, you heard it here first. I don't even think our website has that updated yet.
Nope, our website has not been updated yet. However,
But it looks like the Card Player Poker Tour is coming through Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to be running that series. So, guys, if you are looking forward to that, if you're a tournament player, if that's your poison that you decide to play, well, please head on down here. And I think you said June, correct?
yeah, June 17th through June 18th. So, bit of a summer series for you all.
Not bad, not bad. That's always
Hopefully,
good.
no mask by then, but I'm going to count on it. Possible, though.
It's definitely possible.
Very possible. They're talking about when they do the WSOP in Vegas that they're going to do it without the dividers. So that's pretty huge.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, because all of Vegas casinos use the dividers.
I was going to say, though, even then, I mean, you know, the projection, you know, all the stat people, all the numbers guys out there who are running tally, putting numbers into a computer and spitting out, well, top pair, top kicker for William. That's pretty good. Don't know what Wes has, but he might be behind here.
But he's leading.
And I like a raise here from William. Raise it up. I mean, if he has ace-queen, he has ace-queen. If he has a set, he has a set. But figure out where you're at in the hand. But he's just going to call. And the turn is a 6 of hearts. Brings in backdoor hearts. But other than that, it's not really too much of a card that changes the action. So let's see if Wes still wants to tell that same story. So no, the point I was making is all these number crunchers out there who project, this percentage of the population to be vaccinated by this date. If they remove those dividers and people start showing up with their vaccination cards, is it safe to say maybe no dividers and no masks? I don't know about that. Maybe that's a little ambitious.
Yeah, it's a little ambitious. I think the vaccine passport, I think those should only be used for just like major traveling.
Okay. So
I'm
for like
okay with that.
the international players.
I mean, not for like the venue, but to get in out of the airport, to get to come in. I think definitely a vaccine passport is
Oh
definitely
boy,
necessary.
that 9's gonna pair the board, and it looks like William's gonna move all in, and he's gonna hope to God he doesn't get snapped off, and that's a good sign when you're not getting snapped off. Now you could probably eliminate the flushes from his hand. No flushes, maybe just maybe a worse queen jack. He's definitely thinking about it. He's really deep into the tank here. I think he has a queen. I think he has like queen jack. I don't think he has, maybe he didn't have any hearts in his hand. That's why it's a more of a decision for him.
What the heck?
Now, what is going out in the poker room tonight?
Everybody's going wild. Is there the annual purge or something? Like, what did I miss?
That better been a high end.
For the people.
Any more food or drinks, cartoons?
So look, we got the pre-flop action, flop action, and turn action here. So Wes raised the 20, William called, bet 15, call 15. On the turn, William raised, min clicked him to 60 bucks. Wes called. Wes checked, and William snap moved all in. Kevin McCormick, it might be. It might be a full moon in Jacksonville.
Oh, I called off. What did he called off with?
Queen, probably. More than likely, Queen Jack. Might have thought
Queen Jack, Queen 10.
more than likely.
Mm.
I thought it was a
We're gonna watch shot on the 9.
Greg Adams, hello from New York. Hello, buddy. How's everything going up in New York? Are you guys still? I think they're not on lockdown anymore. Pretty sure they're able to move freely. You know, the idea that people are getting vaccinated, I'd like to think they could do things and move out and about. Yes, Alex, you're absolutely correct. Private property can, in theory, enforce mask rules even after all restrictions are gone. That is absolutely correct. Which is, in the case, what happened, without going into it too deeply, is what happened in Texas when they announced that the mask mandate had been lifted. Private properties were still following the mask mandate.
And it's so true here. I think the mayor lifted that rule here, but we're still following CDC guidelines.
Yeah, I know the day DeSantis... Did she just call with his chips? She said, there's no way you can fold, William. William, it's only 11 more. Everyone else is playing the hand. She called with his chips.
Yeah, and you just doubled up.
Yeah, you get in there.
You
But
can
yeah.
give 11 of that back.
The day DeSantis lifted the mask mandate, I had like 3 or 4 players come up to me. Hey, Adonis, I was like, listen, if there ever was something that would happen involving a mask mandate, look for a statement to be put out via our social media platforms, but I don't think that's going to be lifted. It's just, like I said, I just don't think, I don't think we're at that point yet. But, you know, everybody has an opinion. I'm not here to debate anybody on it. I'm just telling you what is happening. Like, what is happening here at Best Bet. That's all I can do.
I'm going to check it out, but I think there's a part of the casino at the Hard Rock where you don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah, there was a... What was it? There was a somebody posed the question on social media of, are there any card rooms or casinos that don't mandate a mask? And somebody posted a video from inside of a card room, I think. No mask at all. I don't know where that was, but yeah, if they decide to do that, hey, more power to them. Yo, Shane, how do I sweat that? I'd like to. I'm mobile, obviously. Do I need to be on a desktop or PC to sweat that? Can I download it on my phone? Watch you make that final table? So Will now's come to life. He doubled up. He's doing okay. I like it. He's a good guy at the table. He likes to mix it up, have a good time. So not too bad. Card room in Sarasota does not mandate. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. To each their own. So Angel is going to call with that suited ace in the under the gun 1 position. And we have a flop of 6, 6, deuce, 2 diamonds. Ah, I see. I wish I could switch you then, buddy. So OMC is going to bet 25. That's a pretty good flop for 9s. So I like the bet there from him. We said upside down 6s. OMC finding a little run good after he made that correct but long fold. When Matt had a bottom set and OMC rivered 6s and 5s. It took him about 7 to 8 minutes to get there, but after making that that fold, he has found a little bit of run good, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be okay with that.
Yeah, I was able to find that Rain Man fold.
The Rain Man fold, definitely. You don't see those too often. Yeah, that, and like Kirk said, 7 ways and no one has an ace? Like, how?
No credit for me.
Like, interesting. Very interesting.
And that was correct. And everybody was correct.
I need to get this ACR so I can sweat Shane. Yes, Shane. Keep me. Yes, Shane. I was hoping. I'm like, well, maybe Shane might send me pictures. Yes, Shane. Get in there, buddy. Get in there, my friend. Let's see. Shane, what's your handle on here? Which guy are you? 13 out of 14. Very nice, my friend. Very nice, buddy. Very nice. Keep it going, my friend. Keep it going. Kevin's going to bet 25, looking to do the exact opposite. He wants everyone to fold. And Kevin's going to scoop some money. He's been relatively quiet tonight, but that's because he's been so daggone card dead. And even when he did pick up a hand, he got up against Matt when Matt had a pair and a flush draw. Just absolutely smashed the flop. So he even found himself hurting in that spot. Okay, that's you. 24/7, 365 luck. Perfect. You got 24 bigs.
Oh, Adonis, I have a good movie recommendation for you.
What is it?
It's kind of poker, not really poker related, but it's like it's a hustler movie. You like it?
What is it
It's
called?
called Pool Hall Junkies.
Pool Hall Junkies.